What is Battlecourt Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battlecourt game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battlecourt Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battlecourt Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlecourt Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Warriors. And with that, I want to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Fall 25 Battlecourt season. I am Andrew Blackman, joined as always by Stu Nyman to bring you tonight's matchup between the Cyclones and the Warriors. How you doing tonight, Stu?
Doing great, Andrew. Good to be here with you. And the Cyclones and Warriors have been playing really well lately. Look forward to seeing what's going to happen today.
Absolutely, Stu. 2 teams right now squarely in the playoff picture. Cyclones at the top of our standings, and the Warriors right now tied for 3rd. We're beginning here in Division 5 with some doubles and 1 sub. It'll be Jairo and El Barba subbing for Stan, who is out tonight, and they will take on Correa and Julin of the Warriors. Top 2 teams in Division 5 so far, both undefeated with a record of 3-0. Cyclones will begin with the serve in all matches tonight as the away team. 2 singles and 4 doubles on the slate. Ready to begin match number 1.
We're ready to begin the first match of the game day. Jairo has the serve. There's the serve. We begin. Robote. Forehand by Jairo. Sends it straight back. Robote forehand now by Julin. He makes the save. Here's Jairo. Low and hard to the inside where it scores. First point of the game day goes to Jairo and El Barba of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
Well, that's what Jairo's going to have to do tonight without Stan there in the backcourt, who's had really a great start to this season. I mean, he's middle of the pack in catch rate at 94%, but that's a far cry from what we saw last year where he was last in the league or near the bottom. Forehand to the inside there by Jairo. That's his bread and butter. And crossing the side wall, coming in at Julian's feet, able to get one on the board early.
He's been showing unusual power from that right side recently. Correa picks the serve. Low and hard. El Barba makes a difficult catch at the 12 line. Here's Julian. Backhand from the 10. El Barba from the backcourt. Big bounce brought down by Julian. Correa from midcourt. Scoop by Jairo. Jairo calls for the rebote, plays it off the forehand. Correa's got it at the 8 line. Low and hard. Picked up in the backcourt by El Barba. Julian at the 10. Rebote forehand. Julian again. Outside placement.
Got it.
Will land in and score. We're all tied up 1-1. Correa has the serve for the Warriors.
Julian threw the outside placement at the perfect time. Jairo likes to creep in, so he's going to be susceptible to these shots off the rebote and outside placements. Against this team, don't have to really be worried about the former. Correa not going to do a whole lot of damage off the rebote, but Julian from the back, he'll kill it.
Jairo picks the serve, the drop shot will score. 2 points for Jairo and El Barba of the Cyclones. Jairo has the serve. A shot begets a shot.
Yeah, going right to that drop shot here.
Powerful serve by Correa.
Yeah, but again, off the wall, kind of comes right to Jairo, and Correa's defending the outside. Julian's trying to charge in and almost got there.
Jairo came back to chat with El Barba, work on a game plan, which is Jairo's going to be in control. He'll ask for the rebote. He's got a powerful forehand rebote. That's the rebound off the back wall. He'll let others pass, and Barba makes the catch and return best he can. Rebote forehand by Jairo, caught on the left side of Correa. That's a good catch by Julian off the wall. Julian at the 13 line, backhand. To the inside. El Barba's there. It's backhand by El Barba to the forehand of Julian. Low and hard. Jairo comes in, cuts it off on the left side. Catch on the tip. Beautiful catch now by Correa. El Barba on the forehand. Julian, hard to the inside. Jairo picks it up in the air. Rebote forehand right over the shoulder of Jairo. Jairo picks it up on the bounce. Powerful throw. Rebote coming out. El Barba from the 12 line. Backhand. Keeps point going. El Barba again. Backhand. Correa on the right side. Big backhand. Rebote dropping, saved by Jairo. Julian now from the 9 line. Jairo reaching up, great catch. Hard throw straight back. Rebote coming out. Rebote for Correa. Played midcourt. Jairo's there. Jairo split placement from the forehand. Karam lands in and scores. Well done by Julian. We're tied up 2-2. Correa serves for the Warriors.
Second kill already for Julian from the backcourt. Both players, Correa and Julian, averaging 3 kills per match. That's the only team in Battlecourt with both players averaging more than 2, and they're giving you I mean, at least one more than that. That's a carom from the backcourt. You can never be comfortable with either player, and that's dangerous, especially with how aggressive Jairo likes to play up there.
El Barba, Costado up the middle, caught by Julin. Julin low and hard. In and out of the cesta of El Barba. That's a point for Correa and Julin. They lead by 1 with 3 points.
Well, so far, I mean, El Barba's really done a great job of the backcourt.
He's made every
first
catch.
blemish.
Yeah.
You know, that's one crossing the sidewall, back to his forehand. It's got a different spin. It wants to pop out of the basket and ultimately good.
Backhand by El Barba, caught by Julin. El Barba again, backhand from the 11 line. Correa's there. Jairo calls for the rebote, forehand right up the middle, caught by Correa. Cortada, stopped before it hits the wall. Jairo on the backhand. Rebote. Rebote forehand, outside placement is out of play. 3-3, tied up. Jairo serves for the Cyclones.
Yeah, El Barba's kind of wincing a little bit after the last point, and then again after this one. And now Jairo coming up to him, maybe giving a few extra breaths, but again, it didn't look right, and he's bending over. Yeah, I mean, kind of what we're seeing right here.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Barba was out the other day with, I believe it was flu symptoms.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't believe he heard anything.
Okay.
I believe that it was flu symptoms when he called me in the morning. So not necessarily.
Well, could be, yeah, discomfort in in some form, certainly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And taking a minute.
Here's the backhand by Julin. Rebote forehand by Jairo to the outside, caught by Correa. Correa crossing the wall, caught on the forehand of El Barba. Barba makes a good catch, nice return. El Barba on the catch, backhand, caught by Julin. Jairo from the 9 line. Julin tipped it
Right
at the
on the
side
wall.
wall. That's a 4th point for Jairo and El Barba of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
And Julin's been catching almost everything back there this season, 96%. He's 3rd in Division 5, only behind Jairo and Benetrix. Put it right on the wall, though. Going to see a few more misses. That was perfectly done by Jairo there to get that 4th point and retake the lead.
It's a powerful serve by Jairo. Backhand by Julin. Jairo from the 9 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Correa for the rebote. High and hard to the backcourt. Caught by El Barba. Beautiful catch by El Barba. Backhand with a soft touch. Caught by Correa. El Barba again. Light touch to the inside. Julin's there. 10 line. Jairo, powerful forehand, wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Powerful backhand by Jairo. Rebote played by Julin. Julin attacks, right side. Low and hard. Great catch by El Barba. Julin from the 8 line. Scoop by Jairo. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand saved by Correa. El Barba's there.
Oh,
Hard throw to the outside. Jairo's on it. Jairo blasts it back. Correa with a great catch on the backhand. Forehand Rebote. Rebote coming back out to Correa. Another fine save. Jairo makes the catch at the 8 line.
Oh, tough one.
5 points for Jairo and El Barba of the Cyclones. Possible set point.
Jairo doing just about everything in that point, but when El Barba needed to step up, he was there still, making, I mean, what, a few, 3 or 4 tough catches there on the inside, and just punishing forehands over and over, and then that one just kind of stays more inside than Julian's expecting. Yeah, he's giving that look to the back wall. 5-3.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a real tough one.
It's been a really well-played first set, though.
Absolutely,
mean, all 4
technically.
players. I was just thinking, too, how about Correa this year? I mean, his development has been great. He's been solid all year.
Catching has been absolutely improved over what we've seen the last 3 seasons. That ball's tipped off the serve.
Wow.
Point and set to Jairo and El Barba of the Cyclones. They win it 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
Well, Jairo and El Barba there. I mean, first time they played together, and El Barba, I mean, really stepping up in set 1.
El Barba getting some feedback from Manu. No one you'd rather get feedback from than Unda. It's good to see Unda.
Yeah, he's just engaged in the cage over there.
Unda has a positive energy that radiates. I mean, it's just like wherever he goes, there's like this aura of positivity. Yeah. And they saw it when he played up north with our friends in up 95.
Yeah.
I heard about it in the Basque Country. He has a great story of how he did not come from a highlight family or a highlight community and really had to work to get to play highlight.
And it helps when he's always smiling, and everything that comes out of his mouth is positive.
100%. And then everything
that
comes out of his mouth is positive, and then he gets on the court, and everything he throws is 1,000 miles an hour. It's like, we can throw softly, don't you? And he's like, smiles and nods, smiles and nods. You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
Yes, coming up next, we'll see Division 1 doubles. Inaki Manu against Alex and Douglas. Then Division 6, El Barba and Robin without Stan today. We're going deep into the taxi squad. So we see 2 players there, and then against Correa and Gallo. Followed by Division 3 doubles. That's Inaki and Unda against Alex and Julian. And we'll finish with 2 singles matches. First, Jairo against Manny, and then Manu against Douglas. Those will be the 6 matches in order tonight. We're about to begin, our second set of match 1.
Like to see that communication between El Barba and his partner, Jairo. If Barba's feeling anything, might be feeling a little bit off. He's got a quick wit. And Jairo was laughing there for a second. Second set ready to begin.
And with how effectively Correa and Julian have, killed the point throughout the season, you think they may be a little bit more aggressive, coming out to begin set number 2 here. We saw Julian do it from the backcourt early in that set, but as the set progressed, they got way more conservative, just forehands to the inside, and in the end, they didn't win any of those points.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Correa will have the serve for the Warriors. Focus on Correa now on El Barba. Players look pretty serious and locked in. All 4 of them. Correa serves, we begin. Jairo picks that serve. Powerful forehand. Caught in the forehand of Julian. Jairo now from the 8 line. Backhand, wall to wall. Robote. Robote forehand, hooked. First point of the second set goes to Jairo and El Barba of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
Off to a blazing start in set number 2. I mean, just powerful throw by Jairo to get things going. Good catch by Julian, but in the end, that Robote, you hook it, hits the side wall, kills a lot of the speed, and ultimately drops into the pad.
Correa's been picking at that bicep for a couple days now. It's a powerful serve by Jairo. Caught in return by Julian.
Oh, right in the chula.
Great save by Jairo. That was in play. Correa, powerful throw, stopped by Jairo. Jairo blasted to the inside. Julian looking for the Robote. Robote saved. 2 walls.
Another one, though.
Powerful forehand, 3-wall play, cut off by Julian. Elbarba gets in there, makes a great catch at the 11 line. Elbarba again. Backhand from the 11. Light touch. Cortada. Tipped in the front. 1-1. Correa serves. Elbarba just got a light throw in there. Don't know if it's because he's hurt or because I believe this was more related to trying to. See, just trying to thread the needle there above, low and inside. Clip the side wall.
He's been dropping all those backhands up in front of Julian. So.
Forehand by Julin. Caught by Jairo at the 9 line. Jairo powerfully from the left side. Robote coming way out. At the side wall, Correa makes the save. Jairo's there. Drop shot. Scores on the second bounce. Well played by Jairo. They have 2 points and the serve.
I mean, even better considering that Jairo doesn't throw a lot of costados. I mean, that was perfectly executed in rhythm. Didn't rush it, which we've seen at times because that's not really
well, he knows
strength of his game.
He knows that he has a substitute partner, and I mean, there's double pressure on. There's really double pressure on Jairo to really do some things that we don't normally see him do, and that's one of them.
Well, I mean, only coming in, he's averaging just above 2 kills per match in this division. I mean, it's already been 4 or 5 at least.
Beautiful catch by Julin off a hard serve by Jairo. Ball dropped in the backcourt. 2-2, all tied up in the second set. Correa serves.
I mean, what a catch there by Julin. Missed one along the side wall, but more than made up for it there. The next throw scores and tied things up.
Elbarba on the backhand. Catch by Julin. Powerful forehand by Julin over the top. Ball tipped in the backcourt. That's a 3rd point for Correa and Julin of the Warriors. Correa serves.
And you hope that Elbarba's feeling all right and he's not running out of steam. Correa's going to take advantage and work quickly. They don't want to give him any extra time to catch their breath.
There's a backhand by Elbarba. Julin, backhand. Robote forehand save. That hit the overhead screen before the front wall. 4th point for Correa and Julin of the Warriors. Correa serves. So the momentum of the ball coming off of the back wall kind of sets the pace of play for when you're making a Robote. Jairo was set up to make the forehand Robote. Ball was coming off with a bit of a wonky bounce.
Yeah, kicked way up too.
Backhand by Elbarba. Caught by Julin. Jairo takes that on the forehand. Powerful right side. Caught by Correa. Robote forehand powerfully thrown by Jairo. Great catch by Elbarba at the 12 line. Light throw. Caught by Julin. Elbarba, fine catch off a hard throw by Julin. Julin again. Hard to the inside. This one higher. Even better catch by Elbarba. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand to the inside. Julin's there. Backhand. Elbarba goes low and makes the catch. Here's Correa. Backhand from the 7 line. This one passes. Robote coming out. Correa on the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Powerful forehand, Robote. Powerful right side again by Jairo at the side wall. Correa makes a save. Ball tipped by Jairo. That's a 5th point for Correa and Julin. Possible set point.
Yeah, Jairo was
what we're not
really
used to
hard.
seeing as Julin miss.
No, I mean,
Sorry, Jairo
I
miss.
mean, I was coming right to his forehand. I mean, he was looking right at the front wall, thinking about the opportunity to get his team back in the set. Instead, the lead opens up even more.
How many names did I screw up in that statement?
It's
a couple, right? Elbarba makes the catch. Backhand. Low, hard forehand by Julin. We'll finish the set 6-2. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our 3rd and decisive set.
Yeah, and you can tell, I mean, more evident as the set progressed that Elbarba struggling, whether, with injury or illness, but Yeah, he was bending over when Jairo was basically playing that point 1-on-2 late in the set and just trying to catch his breath. I mean, not a lot of power on these backhands, just kind of keeping the ball in play. Hope that he's all right, but momentum seems to have flipped, and the Warriors have taken it to a third set.
Impressed with El Barba's catching consistently throughout this match.
And still, I mean, he's been going, you know, showing no signs of stopping, but certainly dealing with something.
Absolutely. Doesn't feel well. And the only thing I know, that again, that he was out of the practices earlier in the week. Well, yesterday. Tuesday was yesterday, right?
Yes. And in this battle of undefeated teams here, you know, the game day looks, I mean, kind of even as you go down the board here. All right, this is a big match. I mean, it could totally flip the day to start things off, and that's why it's a little more important. You got El Barba thinking about, I mean, he's got another match, too, that he's playing with Robin in Division 6. Man, tough day shaping up for the Cyclones team, but they're resilient. They've gone through it the last couple of years. As our friend Nasty Nate said, that they made the playoffs in this modern format of Battlecourt, so that was shocking. But
you and I still need to have that conversation with Nasty Nate. We do.
We'll talk with him.
Headstone emojis are a step too far as I'm concerned.
That's where the line is.
That's where the line is. So you and I will get together. You don't have to come to Weston. I can come to Miami.
Okay.
Well, actually, that involves your girlfriend. We have to get permission from Shay, right?
No, I mean, sure, but yeah.
Okay.
She would like to know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or your parents. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, my goodness. When they're in town to, like, do a live from Boca?
We can do it wherever you want to do
That
it.
could be interesting. You got to get in touch with Nate.
Third set about to begin here. Correa and Julian, I mean, just playing so well together. Another season back with this Warriors side. Open to improve to 4-0 with the win right here. Correa and Julian always start off the season strong. They did the same last year, but kind of fell off towards the end. The way these guys have started off, showing no signs of that. Third set, ready to begin.
We're ready to begin our third and final set of our first match. Cyclones, represented by Jairo and El Barba, going up against Correa and Julian of the Warriors. Jairo has the serve.
El Barba just taking a few extra breaths, making his way out there. Jairo hoping to take the momentum of the set right here with a good serve.
I'll tell you, Correa's been picking serves that are coming 1,000 miles an hour. And that's just my way of describing fastballs. Balls that are, and the ball's always moving fast in Jai-Alai, just balls that are moving particularly fast. And Jairo's just been blasting them from the right side. Jairo serves, the set begins. Julian, backhand from the 12 line. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Caught by Julian. Jairo on the backhand from the 8 line. Rebote comes out on the inside. Correa makes the rebote. Good catch by Jairo off the wall. El Barba now on the forehand. Good catch at the back wall. Lays it up. Big bounce brought down by Julian. What a catch by El Barba. Crossing the side wall, he drops it in. Correa makes the catch. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Correa for the rebote. To the inside. Jairo takes it on the forehand. Cortada scores. First point of the decisive third set for Jairo and El Barba of the Cyclones.
Got it off quickly, which forced Julian to step up and catch that ball on the run and low to his left side. Very difficult to control. See Jairo, I mean, very quickly crosses, and that's practically on the floor.
Robote left side. Big bounce. Taken in by Julin. Karam by Julin opens and scores. Well done. 1-1. Correa serves.
Just a bullet of a right side. I mean, Julin powers it into the sidewall. It opens so quickly, and Jairo can't react to it. Can look fine the first point, but Albarba back to kind of bending over each point, every throw. That he's not involved in. Yeah.
Here's a backhand by Albarba. It passes. Robote save by Correa. Julin at the 13 line. Big right side. Up the middle. Caught by Jairo on the bounce. Cortada. Stopped by Correa. Robote forehand. Fired right up the middle. Caught by Julin. Backhand by Julin to the inside. Robote. That rebound off the back wall played by Jairo. Here's Correa. Beautiful catch made at the sidewall by Jairo. Jairo moving in. Powerful throw, low and hard, scooped up beautifully by Julin. Hard to the inside he goes. Another great catch off the wall by Jairo. Julin deep in the backcourt, big right side. Robote forehand. Robote forehand up the middle. Julin stops it on the bounce. Low forehand, crossing the sidewall and scoring. 2 points for Correa and Julin of the Warriors. Correa serves.
Well, Julin really clears out the opposing front quarter with that right side. I mean, opens up, really widens.
You got to get out of the way.
And yeah, I mean, Jairo stays to the outside, leaving Albarba on an island, and he's missed a few of them.
Albarba, backhand. Julin makes the catch at the 11 line. Robote by Jairo, big bounce to the inside. Julin turns to save the Robote. Jairo powerfully from the right side, scooped up by Julin. Albarba makes the catch in the air. Correa on the left side, backhand to the corner, out to the Robote. Robote forehand straight back to the corner. And that scores. 2 points for Jairo and Albarba. Jairo serves.
Jairo doing just about everything he can. I mean, forehand to the inside there, comes out like a bullet off the back wall and stayed low the entire way. And Albarba dropped to a knee, taking a few moments. Jairo got to go over to Manu and give his partner some time. But again, with another match coming up, we do have, was it Williams from the taxi squad who is here that can sub
that
in?
Would be
so
the next,
again, I mean, at this rate, you would think that you might see Williams in the next match. But if Albarba can stay out there with the way he's catching and just gutting it out, he's doing just enough to keep the team in it here.
Yeah, making those catches on the left side. He's doing his job as a backquarter.
Like a second before, 2 seconds before the ball's coming to him, he's bent over, his hands are on his hips, but he's still there and he's making these plays.
Fault, underserve. Battlecourt rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Backhand by Julin. Catch by Albarba. Here's Correa on the forehand. Looking for the 3-wall play. Jairo moves to the outside. Good positioning. Nice Robote.
Open.
Robote saved by Julin. Jairo takes a peek. Fires it inside. Julin advances. Catches it in the air. Robote to the outside. Jairo reads it. Sends it back to the inside. Good catch by Julin. Low and hard to the inside. Albarba. Juggled it. That's a third point for Correa and Julin of the Warriors. They lead 3-2.
Yeah, El Barba kind of caught that ball twice as he went to throw, lost it, and constitutes this a juggle.
Ball tipped off the serve of Correa. That's 4 points for Correa and Julin.
Tough one. I mean, moving up on it, and actually seemed to have overrun that one.
Correa's got a pretty powerful serve as well. Ball missed off the serve. 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Correa and Julin of the Warriors.
Just an unfortunate way for this match to conclude if it does so. I mean, Barber's giving him everything, but these serves are just too tough. And
point, set, and match to the Warriors. Correa and Julin taking it 6-2 in the third set.
Yeah. Well, the Warriors get a critical first win of the game day and get the final 2 sets of that opening match to do so. Coming up next, we'll see Division I doubles with Inaki and Manu against Alex and Douglas.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Let's take a look at some replays there from set number 3. Outside placement there by Julin, starting things off. Actually, not just set 3, entire match. Serve there, cut off by Jairo, picks it, and then a beautiful drop shot from the costado. Not the only time he executed that one. Outside there, Julin right on it again, makes the catch, and then there's the offense from the backcourt that we were talking about. Beautiful right side, and it's one in there to score. Speaking of nice right sides, Jairo sneaks one in and kind of eats Julin up off the back wall. Not a great bounce. Catch by El Barba, just flips it inside. Look at Correa attacking. Winds up the forehand, low and hard to the inside, and right off Jairo cesta.
Been really impressed with Correa's play.
We got our winners, Correa and Julin, joining us over in the players' cage. Congratulations, guys. Tough matchup to start things off against Jairo up there in the front. What was your strategy to try to slow him down and get the win?
To be honest, our strategy is always the same. Communication, catch one more ball than the opponent, and throw the ball to the others.
Awesome, guys. Well, that was a good start and a big matchup. Great win, and good luck the rest of the way.
Great strategy, guys.
Killer, but hey, it works. Yeah. Up next, we'll see Division I doubles, Inaki and Manu against Alex and Douglas.
I'm reminded of a Richard Pryor joke, which obviously can't be said on air, about Leon Spinks.
Inaki and Manu 3-0 so far, still undefeated in this top division of doubles. Alex and Douglas just 1-2.
Asked him about his strategy. I'll clean it up. No one ever said that he had to be good in interviews. What do? I knock people out.
There's a serve. We begin match number 2. Backhand to the inside. That's pulled in by Inaki off the side wall.
He can't. Williams stresses up.
Backhand along the wall. Stopped by Manu. Catch inside there by Manu. Backhand. Floated up along the wall. Here's Alex. Big backhand there, clears the screen. Inaki, though, lines it up, saves the rebote. Douglas runs around it, keeps it on the left side. Low runner. There's Inaki again, comes flying in to make the catch. Douglas, just beyond the 11th line, drops it right along the wall. Tough hold there by Inaki. Manu steps up just beyond the 10 line, hard to the inside. Douglas rips it off the numbers deep in the backcourt. Now Manu just beyond the 10 line, high and hard to the inside. Robote forehand turn, right back to Manu. Alex left side Robote to the inside. Inaki comes back to cut it off. There's a drop shot. Douglas read it the whole way, but Alex did also makes the catch. Good stop overhead there by Douglas. Backhand from the 10 line. Picked off overhead. There's Manu. Douglas slows things down with the right side, crosses the wall. Inaki comes back, makes the save, sets up Alex on the costado. Ooh, right to the inside, but the scoop is missed. Alex and Douglas get the first point of our second match.
Excellent point to start off the second set.
Yeah, Alex kind of threw this one, to the inside. Yeah, that's a tough hop for Manu, who is moving in, maybe expecting some sort of drop shot. Here's Inaki from the 9 line, sends it deep. Robote now for Alex. And save back inside. Inaki cuts it off. Douglas with the backhand. Now Manu. From the 12 line to the inside, it's on the wall. Douglas stops it. Douglas again, this time deep in the backcourt. Plays it up the middle. Manu from the left side, 12th line. Crosses the wall. Douglas calling for Alex. He makes the save. Inaki again from the costado. This time fires it inside. It's scooped by Douglas. Robote forehand there by Alex. Back up the middle. Manu lines it up. Sends it back. Manu just beyond the 11 line. High and hard. Dropping. There's Douglas. Robote forehand by Inaki. Crosses the wall. Alex comes all the way back at the 11. Makes the save, but sets up Inaki again. Costado, it's a splitter. It lands in, and it scores. That ties it up 1-1.
We've been seeing those, and they've been working.
The higher split placement, too. Yeah, it kind of takes the front quarter out of it. And Douglas, yeah, that's hard to react to that. It lands well inside the boundary line, too. Douglas from the middle of the court, low running backhand. Manu steps up, makes the catch. Douglas now from the 13 line, back up the middle. Manu, backhand. Crossing the wall, Douglas lines it up. Oh, great pull. Manu rips it off the number, sends it back. Douglas
what a
does
catch.
the same, well beyond the 13 line. Manu steps back. He's got it on the left side again, trying to pass. Douglas back at the 13, makes the play overhead. Now Manu, higher and harder. Robote's coming out. Alex, forehand save, kicks to the middle of the court. Inaki, another costado. This one to the inside. Douglas lets it pass. He digs it out. That's a great save.
Good save.
Oh, and a ball missed up in the front court. Tipped by Inaki. That's 2 for Alex and Douglas.
Douglas was taking a risk there, taking that on the Robote as opposed to taking it off the sidewall like he knows he can. However, what he set up was a very difficult catch along the sidewall for Inaki. Manu, you'll see here, he sees where it goes. Manu's positioning is impeccable. He tries to get in position, but Inaki's already tipped it.
Manu gets to that serve on the outside. Douglas, that one crossed the wall. He still made the play. Now Manu from the 11, that caught the corner. Alex has got it on the right side. Shoots a cortada, but it's scooped up by Inaki. Great catch coming cross court. Douglas sends it wall to wall. Robote forehand now up the middle. Manu's got this one on the left side. Catch by Douglas. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Right up the middle to Manu. Wow, what a scoop there by Douglas. Came up and in on him. Drops it inside. Manu gets to it. Douglas higher and harder. Robote comes to Inaki at the 6. Sends it up the middle. Now Alex. Robote of his own. Left side to the inside. Scoop. High on the left side of Manu. Douglas pulls it off the numbers. Backhand clears the screen. Coming back to Inaki's at the 6. Right up the middle now, Alex stops it overhead, shoots another cortada, scooped up off the side wall. Here's Douglas from the 12, looking to pass. Manu watching it. Inaki plays it back up the middle. Alex from the 9 line, crossing the wall. That one's going to score. Inaki reached in with one hand. That makes it 3-1. Warriors lead.
So Manu is not calling Inaki off of those because he knows that the cortada is a tough play, and Alex throws it particularly well. But it's a really difficult catch for Inaki.
Manu sends it deep. Rebote played at the 6 line, fired inside. Manu, backhand. Douglas stops it overhead. This one dropping. Douglas gets to it. Backhand to the inside. Inaki let it pass. Manu, what a great scoop in the corner. Here's Douglas now from the 12. Backhand up the middle. Manu keeps it on the left side. This one's coming out. Alex, left side Rebote. Powerfully thrown. Scooped up there at the 12. Catch. Well, Douglas rips that one off the numbers. Dropping it inside. Manu gets there. This one coming up the middle. Alex, high to the inside. Tough one. Manu again stands in the corner, makes a great catch. Douglas watching it. Alex sets up the Rebote. Right up the middle again. Manu, backhand just above the pad. Douglas sets up for Rebote and missed it. That's 2 for the Cyclones. Inaki and Manu.
Where do you throw the ball when you don't have a weak link? That's the case here. Manu and Douglas, for the most part, walls, just. It's an off day, Andrew. Give me a break. Manu and Douglas just walls here in the backcourt, catching everything. I'll sneak one by them.
I was going to say, where do you throw it to the side wall? And they're still making these great catches.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just been great play.
Manu floats one inside. Here's Douglas from deep in the backcourt. Plays it up. Manu gets there. Douglas from the 11. Hard throw. Cutting back inside. Manu makes the catch. Sends this one deep. Rebote forehand. That's a tough one right along the wall. Gets to the backcourt now. Manu sends another one. Douglas lines this one up. Douglas now from the 13 line, backhand to the inside. Manu gets it just beyond the 12, sends it up. Douglas watching this one. Alex, it's in there with the right side, saves the Rebote. Back to Manu. Another one coming out. Oh, no, it's not. Douglas reaches up late, makes the play. Manu scrapes it off the side wall. Back to Douglas now. He's at the 13. Leaping grab, Douglas, powerful roll runner inside. Manu steps out of the way. Inaki saves the Rebote. Douglas goes up high, makes the catch, fires it inside again. Rebote comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki gets it, turns it. Douglas takes it off the numbers. It's a backhand 2-wall, not a good one. Inaki's got it back inside, but Douglas bails him out with a good Rebote save. Puts it on the wall. Manu snatches it off the numbers.
Oh,
Douglas
what a
lines
catch.
it up there. That's a tough catch in the backcourt. Inaki, another one. Douglas has to step in. He does. This one dropping. Douglas now beyond the 13, putting it inside again. Manu gets there. Rebote forehand for Alex. Drops it at Manu's feet. Inaki has to come back to the 9. Drops it inside. Clean miss by Alex. Here's Douglas. Oh, Manu, what a grab on the numbers again. Douglas steps away. Alex saves another Rebote. Right back to Manu.
There's just a backcourt clinic catching going on here.
Another one there by Manu. Right on the numbers. Takes it in. Here's Alex. Left side Rebote to the outside. Manu comes cross court. Great read. Goes for the picada. Big bounce. Trying to get it over Douglas, but he catches it. Backed up to the glass. Forehand. Oh, Manu thought about it. Pulls out late. Inaki makes the save. Coming back. Douglas stays with it at the 13. Rebote forehand. Stays inside. It's dropping. Manu gets there. Oh, Manu, nice maneuver to get out of the way, but Inaki plays it right to Alex. He's got a drop shot. It's inside. Manu can't track it down. Phenomenal point by all 4 players. That goes to Alex and Douglas.
The points are so hard fought before the kill shot comes. It's just amazing. I mean, there were 2 catches back-to-back by Douglas in the corner that were just absolutely phenomenal. There are a few players who are comfortable in that corner. Manu is one of them. Douglas apparently is one of them. We haven't seen a lot of them in the backcourt. And, of course, Rotz. You know, Rotz fearless going into that corner.
Fault under serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Powerful backhand inside. Alex takes it off the side wall. Swing comes up the middle. Rebote. And back by Inaki. Douglas reaches up high, makes the catch, comes over the top, drops at Inaki's feet. He cuts it off. Drop shot inside. Alex, oh, got there but could not make the catch. 3 points for the Cyclones. Douglas comes over the top, and he was apologizing to Alex afterwards because, yeah, he let Inaki make the catch, cut it off, and then throw that drop shot to score. Just a 1-point deficit now. Hard serve crossing. It scores. The ace ties it up. 4-4 is the score. Inaki and Manu serve. Yeah, it seemed like he got a little bit of a screen there as Manu crossed in front of him late. Maybe not intentional, but... Oh, runner inside, scooped up by Manu. Hard backhand, Rebote forehand. Play to the inside, Manu. Oh, great save there. Had to get in on the right side. Alex, forehand, outside. Will it land in? It does not. That is out of play. 5 points and a possible set point now for Inaki and Manu.
I'll tell you, that backcourt judge with eagle eyes on that line. I mean,
that is a great call.
The chief judge basically saying, hey, that's a tough call for anybody.
Because you kind of lose sight of it here as it goes to the cage, but it hits. Oh, no, actually had a pretty good look at it. Hit off the back wall and sailed out of play because it opened up so wide.
In slow motion, you can see it, but the fact that...
It's a tough one for us, too, you know. That's probably the only area we don't have a lot of visibility of.
It's true, we don't.
We have a good view of everything except that spot. That's an underserve. First fault, second one coming up. No, at least, yeah, really the only spot.
Everything else you can see, right? No, what we can't see are the juggles when the cestas are faced away from us. We can't see
Can't see forehand juggles up in the front court.
Exactly.
And, well, depends on the angle, those two. I see most, but yeah.
You see ghosts? Yes, I agree. You do see ghosts.
Here's the low runner inside. Inaki calls him off aggressively, makes the play. Alex shoots inside. Oh. Kicked off the sidewall and was missed by Inaki there. So we are tied up here at 5-5. This is set point.
I've been saying this. This is what this game deserves. This is what this match deserves, 5-5, because that's how well it's been played.
Hard serve is good. Here's Manu. Backhand inside. Douglas letting it pass. Alex on the hop. Makes a Rebote save. Inaki to the outside. The Philo splits them up to score for the set. Inaki Manu win it 6-5. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set number 2. Back here in the DraftKings Players Cage with Our winners of the first set, Inaki Manu, coming back. Winning, what, 3 out of the last 4 points there to take set number 1? There's the philo there on the final point at 5-5 by Inaki. I mean, just split them up perfectly. You see how Alex goes to the net. Douglas is defending the inside because it's been some drop shots. There's been some inside placement. And the last thing you're expecting is that philo.
Jairo and Inaki consulting. That's what I love to see. Inaki would never, I think, consider himself a veteran, but he is a veteran. Veteran of Jai-Alai, definitely a veteran of this Battlecourt organization. And Jairo, same thing. I believe that Jairo came just before Inaki. Manu, the consummate professional. And man, can he catch. You're watching Battlecourt, live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our second of 6 scheduled matches on the game day between the Cyclones and the Warriors. Focus on the Warriors. Alex, what speed, what precision, and again, Douglas is just like a cannon no matter where he is on the court, but a cannon in the backcourt today. Phenomenal catches in the corner. It's just a different type of power that Manu has. Manu has a, I mean, I want to say like a lanky power. It's based on the length of his arms. You know,
Yeah.
he's got that.
It's
He's got
a little
that
more
long
effortless,
power.
yeah.
Exactly. Whereas Douglas really gets his body behind it. And
He just rips it.
Just about as hard.
Second set just about ready to begin. I mean, what a pace that was set in the first set. See if that in set number 2 right here. Warriors, Alex and Douglas have the serve. Alex serves, and we begin set number 2. Backhand to the inside by Manu. Douglas steps away. Alex has to dig out that rebote. Manu now back at the 11. Hard to the inside, crossing, drops again. That one not coming out. Inaki Manu strike first in set 2.
Alex was out of position to make that rebote, just waves at Douglas. It's a courtesy apology. Sorry about that. I called for it, wasn't there. He was there. Now it's just a game of inches.
Oh, bullet inside there. Rebote coming out. Saved by Inaki. Douglas picks it up high off the sidewall. Backhand 2-wall to the outside. That's too wide. That's out of play. 2 points now for Inaki Manu. Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Low runner to the Rebote save by Manu on the backhand. Douglas step back. Now going to let it come out. Alex is there for the save. Manu tracks it down on the outside, delivers the forehand above the pad. Douglas.
What a catch.
Scoop there off the sidewall. Now Manu gets to it. Makes the catch, fires it back. Douglas waiting for it. This one dropping. Douglas picks it up at the 11 line. Back to Manu. Alex left side of Bote. Inaki couldn't get there. Manu makes the high scoop in the backcourt. Plays it back inside. Here's Douglas now. Sidearm play. Crosses. Dropping between them again. And Inaki comes back for the rebote. Douglas blasts this one. Inaki all the way up at the 5 line. Goes back over the top. Douglas not going to let him pass there. Leaping grab in the backcourt. Sends it back. Here's Manu. 13 line. Firing it inside. Douglas lines it up along the sidewall. Manu stepped in, couldn't get to that one. Inaki saves it. Now Alex. Robote dropping. Inaki on a knee, gets to it. Alex didn't want it. Here's Douglas in the backcourt. Fires it high to the inside. Manu takes it in, sends it back. And here's Douglas. Manu, leaping catch again, beyond the 13 line. Fires it inside. Douglas waiting for it. Inaki from the 6, over the top again. Douglas steps up, makes the catch inside. Soft touch. Manu's got to scoop it. He does. Manu back at the 13. High and hard. Long Robote coming out. Alex still going at the 5 line, dropping it up the middle. Manu backhand right to Douglas, trying to get him alone, but he makes a save on the Robote. 2-wall from Inaki. Oh, Alex stops it on the net. Cannon return. Inaki's got it. His Cortada eats him up, and it scores. What a sequence there. The Cyclones lead 3-0. What a point there, Stu.
Phenomenal, phenomenal play by all 4 players.
First 2-wall we've seen from Inaki, but Alex, I mean, he's on the net. He picks it right off. He goes for the carom.
And look at Inaki make this great grab, and this is just too much for Douglas to handle. Came off the wall.
Yeah, awkward bounce and a lot of angle off the side wall. Douglas, what a powerful backhand. No problem for Manu. Takes it in. A little clean miss by Alex. Douglas comes over the top. Manu waits for it back at the 13 line. Douglas now, 11 line, right up the middle. Manu steps in with the forehand, sends it back, high off the front wall, and now Douglas. Another one, right side, back inside. There's Manu. Ouch, that's a powerful Robote. Manu couldn't get there. Cyclone scrambling, but he bails him out. Douglas, this time the jump, makes the catch. Now Manu, good hop at the 8. Fires it back, 3-wall play. Alex at the 6, turns the Robote, scooped up by Manu. What a catch. Now Douglas, hard backhand. Manu goes up for another one, sends it back. Drops it between the Warriors. Alex out there for the Robote, turning it inside. Manu stepped away late. Inaki turns it 2 walls. Too wide, though. That is out of play. Another great point. This one gets the Warriors on the board in set 2. Douglas right there in the corner, watching it pass. Robote turned it inside, back to Manu. Oh, what a stop by Douglas. Takes it in off the numbers. Now back to Manu at the 11. Low runner Douglas all alone. He scoops it up.
There is no shortage of power on this court right now.
Douglas back at the 13. Hard throw again. Right on the numbers. Manu takes it off. Sends it back. Here's Douglas. Comes flying down the inside. Backhand 2-wall right to Inaki. Here's the forehand. High into the corner. Passing. Cutting along the sidewall. Turn back to Manu. Rotate left side. That's a 2-wall. It doesn't open. Inaki shoots a drop shot. Douglas, that's a long run. He won't get there. 4-1 lead for the Cyclones.
Beautifully placed by Inaki, and you knew he didn't throw it particularly hard because Douglas was running fast. But I'll tell you, just before that, with Douglas and Manu here in this backcourt, I said it before, I don't like to make gun references, so it's not a gun. It's like 2 howitzers. You know, think World War II, those giant cannons on the beachfront, you know, just boom, 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 boom. You know, it's just like with powder coming out of it. That's what it is.
Robote forehand coming back inside. Manu gets to it. What a bullet. Oh, Alex
What a
climbs the
catch.
wall, comes down with the ball. Comes flying out again. Inaki turns this one to the outside. It's going to be in. Alex looking forward. Still fires it above the pando, but it's right to Manu. Now Douglas got to make a tough catch. He elects to play the Robote. It's a save. Another one. This one he's got to scoop up, and he's got it at the 11 line. Hard catch. Kind of died in the corner. Naki just did get to it. Now Alex backed up to the 8. Sends it inside. Manu running around it. It's dropping. He digs it out. Big bounce coming in the corner. Douglas leaping catch. Back at the 13. Inaki steps in front. Philo scooped by Alex. Alex has a 2-wall, and it scores.
Tremendous read by Alex.
That's 2 for the Warriors.
Perfectly read by Alex. 2-all came. He snagged it. Fired a 2-all back, and it scored.
Oh my, what a catch up high in the left side of Manu. Big backhand coming in. Rebote tracked down by Alex. Scoop again. Manu, he's got it on the forehand. Over the top, Douglas stepped away late. Alex sweeps it up off the ground to save the Rebote. Now Douglas, he can behind this one. Dropping in the corner, Inaki on a knee. Sends it back inside. Here's Alex, forehand over the top. Crossing the wall, Manu gets it now. Rebote forehand on the hop. Takes Manu to the outside. Backhand, low runner. It's going to open up. Douglas, quick turn on the Rebote. Sends it up the middle. Douglas now from the 11. Ooh, Manu had to reach in late. Tries for the big bouncer. Ooh, that died. Douglas waiting for it on the back wall. Inaki has this Rebote, sends it high to the inside. Douglas read it the whole way, made the catch in the air. Fires it back. Rebote left side by Inaki. Douglas reaching up high, that kicked up, still came away with it. Manu ducked out of there late. Inaki back up the middle for Douglas. Cortada attempt, crossing the wall. Inaki scoops it up. Now Alex getting involved, tracks down the Rebote, sends it inside Manu. Ripped that one off the numbers. Douglas, the same there at the 11 line. Rebote forehand right back over the top. Douglas at the 10. It's a bullet. Manu goes up for it. Douglas now from the 12. Slows things down, floats it up. Rebote coming out. Inaki up the middle. And Alex running out of space there along the wall. That gives the Cyclones 5 points. They got a possible set and a possible match point.
Such high energy points.
Douglas, a bullet there. Manu stepped away. Inaki has to save it, puts it on the wall. Douglas rips it off at the 11. Manu, what a stop there. Right on the numbers, sends it back. Rebote for Alex. Now Cyclone scrambling inside. Inaki digs one out. Alex Costado, it's a drop shot. Manu on the run. He gets there, picks it up off the ground, fires it back. Douglas couldn't get there. Now Alex all alone saves the Rebote. Coming up the middle, Manu. Here's a forehand, crossing the wall. Douglas ducks. Alex makes another save. Manu looking for the Picata, big bounce. Douglas is attacking it. He gets up to it. Picata return, big bounce. Look at Manu. He called him off. Made the catch up at the 8 line. Rebote left side, looking for the bounce again. Alex able to come cross court though. Fires it up the middle, scooped up by Manu. Backhand 2-wall. What a catch. He controlled that one beautifully. Manu in position, saves the Rebote. It's coming back to Alex though. Cortada fired it above the pad. That came right through his legs. And it scores. Keeps things going. That's 3 for the Warriors.
Great throw by Alex. The 2-wall. Manu's court positioning, impeccable. Backhand 2-wall. Alex gets it on the scoop. Off his footing. He didn't juggle.
Oh my.
No. Get that state. Fires it back. Manu gives him another one, and he just rips it inside.
Well, under serve, first fault, second serve coming up. Back to the inside. Douglas backing up. He scooped it. Manu now. Sends one back just above the pad. Douglas there alone in the corner. They high to the inside looking for the bounce. It goes up. Douglas in the corner makes a fine catch. Manu there. Rips it off the numbers. Back at the 12 line. Dropping it inside for Douglas. Big backhand here. Inaki still going. Tracks it down at the 4 line. Turns it over the top. Douglas has it off the wall. All right to Manu. He stops it overhead. Backhand. Coming in. Robote turned back by Alex. It's off the back wall. Manu stepped in front of it, able to make the save. Now Douglas from the backcourt. Rifles hit inside, but Inaki able to cut it off. Alex almost hit himself on the Robote. Forehand comes to Manu. Over the top, Douglas. Big grab in the corner, backhand. Stopped by Manu. He's got it on the right side. Coming over the top, looking for the big bounce. Douglas settles at the 13 again. Douglas from the 11, low bullet, cut off by Manu inside. This one right on the numbers. Douglas crouches down, lines it up, sends it back. Here's Manu. Inaki from the 8 turns Robote. Alex comes across to cut it off. Backhand flies off the back wall. Inaki goes down to a knee, turns another Robote right to Douglas now. Here's the backhand. Inaki able to cut it off. Tostado inside. Douglas gets to it. Great read. It's an overthrow. The backhand. Manu able to catch it in the corner. Alex off his footing. Sets up Inaki. Makes the catch though. Just passes though with the left side. Someone cutting back. Manu with a nice scoop. Alex at the 6 turning it inside. It's dropping. It's tipped. 4 points now for the Warriors.
Douglas wincing. Not sure if it's his back or his arm.
And I think that, did the ball hit his hand? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Well, he's shaking his hand, which wouldn't, by definition, I don't think help his back. I mean, yes, there is a nerve tract that goes that direction, but don't worry, I'm not easing off into anatomy, physiology. As Andrew's eyes roll over. It's connected.
Manu able to pass right off the bat. Robote turning back inside. It's dropping. Inaki gives it to Alex. He's got a Tostado. Fires it inside. What a scoop there by Manu. Douglas, comes in. Makes a great scoop of his own. Manu, backhand 2 wall to the outside. Alex has got it. Carom by Alex is in the pad. Point, set, and match. The Cyclones close it out. Straight set, 6-5, 6-4. An opportunity there, but any part of that pad is bad, and the Cyclones tie up the game day, 1-1. We'll move over to Division 6. Doubles up next.
I mean, the only thing that Scott has asked for is that they not hit that. Some replays from what was a tremendous 2 sets of Jai-Alai. Perfect placement, as we call it. Ball just landing in. Douglas working hard in that back corner. Manu as well. This placement, just perfect.
That Robote, I mean, off his footing, shoots it straight outside. That ended, I believe, set number 1 there. The Philo split placement. And Douglas, I mean, still looking good in the backcourt. Just what, his 4th match back there of his Battlecourt career. So still learning and improving day by day with his elite catching skill. Should be a good fit. That's a tough kick off the side wall there. Drop shot there from Inaki. That was so good. Didn't throw a lot of shots. You see that one dropping in, but in the end, just enough. Inaki and Manu, there they are, our winners of that match, guys. Coming in a match down in the game day, how critical was it to give your team a spark and ultimately get the win?
Yeah, we are happy with the win. Always, you know, we lost the first game, so this game was important to tie the game day. So we'll see. Hopefully, we can take the win.
Awesome, guys. Well, good luck the rest of the way in your next few matches. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see Division 6 doubles coming up next with El Barba and Robin up against Correa and Gallo. So Division 6 doubles for the Cyclones is Bueno and Stan. We haven't seen Bueno this year, and Stan is out today. So we got El Barba and Robin out here. A couple of players from the taxi squad against Correa and Gallo. 2-0 so far, still undefeated in Division 6. So Correa hasn't lost a doubles match, hoping to keep that record perfect.
Also curious to see how Barba's going to come
Yes,
off
for
of that
sure.
injury, because he did not look entirely right.
This time he's
Ready
up
to
in the
begin?
front court.
El Barba serves. There's a serve by El Barba. We begin. El Barba on the catch. Backhand. Correa makes the catch. Light touch the inside. Robin calls for it. Did not make the catch. That's a point for Correa and Gallo. So it appears that, yeah, El Barba's back has been bothering him. Try to loosen it up in between sets. We do have a second sub. We do have two subs always. We do have a second sub that would come out. In this case, it would be Williams. And then it gets very complicated after that.
So we've got Williams coming out.
I believe we will have.
For El Barba?
I believe that we'll have Williams. If El Barba has told the chief judge that he can't continue.
Well, we haven't heard that yet, so he does have a few minutes here to see if he can continue. He's coming off. Just looked like he tightened up, and I mean, didn't look great in that first match. Was struggling very much towards the end, and you see the Warriors going over there, just waiting to see exactly what's going to happen here.
El Barba is unable to continue to play. Next substitute, only substitute, is Williams. Williams can have a few throws to warm up. Correa and Gallo currently lead 1-0.
Didn't have any warm-up period, so just got to make sure that he's feeling good, make sure he knows kind of where it's going.
So a substitute for the substitute.
Yes.
Playing with a substitute. Because Robin is substituting for Bueno.
Wow.
It's all right.
Woof.
We keep it a little deep here with players just for this
That's
eventuality.
what, you know.
But it doesn't get much deeper than this, folks.
No, I don't know where else you turn after this. I think that's
You, I think. I think Andrew's next on the list.
I don't have shorts, but I'm willing to try. I do have a white shirt.
Shorts? They're all wearing long pants. Don't be ridiculous. Don't pull that shorts.
I can't, you know. But
yes,
these
you
pants
can.
are a little
You
restricting.
want to play highlight? You will play in long pants.
Oh, but what, you know. Anyway, let's get back to the match.
Correa serves. Here's a backhand by Williams. Caught by Gallo. Robin's there. Correa on the left side. Backhand to the inside. Robin from the 11 line. Here's the backhand. Williams on the catch. Forehand hard to the inside. Gallo's there. Rebote left side by Robin. Correa on the catch. Forehand. Light touch to the inside.
Okay.
Stopped by Williams.
Yeah,
he gets that off. Correa back to the inside.
Oh, that's
that
a
will
good
bounce twice and score. Well done by Correa. Well done by Williams. 2 points for Correa and Gallo of the Warriors.
We
Correa serves.
talked about it in his first match of the day, but Correa, I mean, he's really improved coming into this fall season. I mean, very intentional with his shot making. That's a good throw that doesn't score and then comes right back with one from the costado. It's a drop shot. Perfect.
Absolutely right. Backhand. Oh. Be careful. We're running out of players, guys. You okay? Williams took a direct shot. That's a point for Correa and Gallo. 3 points off the arm
hate to
of
see that.
Williams. Yeah, that was a direct hit.
Yeah, right off the side wall and front wall.
And as you heard me, I did admonish them to remember that that the highlight pool of replacements is a little shallow at the moment. Costado 2-all hits the pad, and the pad is bad. That's a point for Williams and Robin. Williams has a serve.
Yeah, Correa going for it here. Oh, no, there. Oh, yeah, Robin kind of froze up. Yeah, you never want to see that. It's a good backhand 2-all. Probably would have scored, but once you hit your own player, lost a point.
Gallo moves up to make the catch. Hard forehand follows. Robin comes out. Rebote save literally over the back of Williams. Drop shot by Correa will score. Well done. 4 points for Correa and Gallo of the Warriors. Correa serves.
I mean, it's really amazing to see how far Correa's come with the left side. I mean, his catching wasn't great with the left side. He couldn't throw really, I mean, anything from the costado, and now he's mixing in drop shots, throwing the filo. His catching's very consistent.
Lots of practice during the 4-month
Great to
off
see.
season.
Yep, absolutely.
There's a backhand by Robin. Ball coming off the
Tough
sidewall,
break,
wonky
yeah.
bounce. That is 5 points. Possible set point for Correa and Gallo.
Tough Magic City bounce. It's come into effect a few times today and right into Robin. Just had to protect himself. That's
Williams
it.
goes for the serve. He drops it. Point and set to Correa and Gallo of the Warriors. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. So we have a multitude of replacements. Albarba started off the match, going down with an injury that predates this match, going back to the earlier match where he just didn't look good. Williams comes in and takes over. Gets hit with the ball. Hangs in there, though. Great catch by Williams. Here's the backhand. Drop shot really working for Correa. That second one bounced twice before Williams was able to get to it. Williams pretty fast. Correa dropping him in there beautifully. Getting some replays from our first set. Here's a backhand 2-all by Robin. Oh, that's the one that caught him. Williams immediately telling Robin, it's okay. Two bounces before Robin can get to it. Again, the drop shot working for Correa. Focus on Correa. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Gallo, always loving the audience, blowing kisses. Isn't that nice? We'll talk to him about that. General manager of the Warriors out there, giving some feedback to Correa. Worked with Correa extensively in the offseason. You're watching Battlecourt live from Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our third of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
Yeah, Division 3 doubles up next with Inaki and Unda against Alex and Julian. Then the 2 singles matches. First Jairo against Manny, then Manu against Douglas. So 3 remaining matches. Correa and Julian looking strong there in the first set. Looking to remain perfect on the season as well. Bit of a surprise, not a total surprise, but they got Gallo in the draft this year. They lost Bradley, who went a few spots earlier to the Chargers. And there's been no drop-off with this team. Chemistry seems to be good between these two, and Correa's really stepping up, and Gallo giving him nice support in the backcourt. Set 2 about ready to begin.
We're ready to begin our third set, or second set rather. Williams serves. We may need a substitute announcer if I keep not finding my words.
We don't have a lot of depth in that department either.
Yeah,
still,
we
so.
don't. Actually. Robote for Robin. He makes the save. Correa takes it on the forehand. 3-wall play. Excellent positioning by Williams. He makes the save on the Robote. That ball's dropping, and it scores. First point of the second set goes to El Barba and Robin of the Cyclones. Williams and Robin, rather, of the Cyclones. He serves.
That one just floated. I mean, that ball was about 8 feet in the air at the 10 line, and it never really went any farther forward.
Powerful forehand by Gallo. Robin on the Robote. Kicks to the inside. Good catch. Robin again. Backhand 2-all. Caught in the air by Correa. Light touch to the inside. What a catch off the sidewall by Robin. He blasts it back. Correa on the Robote save. Williams gets in there. Stops at the 6th line. Picada will score from the forehand of Gallo. Tied up 1-1. Correa serves.
And there's so much going on. I mean, you're running with the ball, which you never really want to do. It's floating, which makes a difficult catch, and he's got the back wall to navigate, too. A lot to think about.
Here's the backhand by Robin. Placement to the inside. Robin calls for it. Costalo 2-all. Stopped by Correa. Correa powerfully from the forehand. Williams was in position, falls just short. Second point for Correa and Gallo of the Warriors. Correa serves.
Yeah, it's tough. Once that one gets by Robin, Williams doesn't have a great shot to save the Robote. It's coming in low. It's dropping.
He was in position.
Yeah.
He knew, reading that for new players is sometimes difficult. He knew where to be, just not how far back to be. Robin on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote forehand with a light touch. Williams calls for Robin to make the catch. Here's the backhand by Gallo. Robote left side by Robin. Correa off the frame. 2-2. Williams serves for the Cyclones.
Yeah, Correa was coming in pretty aggressively on that ball. I mean, attacking high to the left side, and
It's been working
it's
for
a
him.
tendency. In general, that one, you see that bobbled sometimes when it's above the head, and that's a tough one there for Correa.
Fault over serve. Battlecourt rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Correa picks a serve, outside placement, scooped, but not held on to by Williams. That's a point for Correa and Gallo. They lead 3-2.
Difficult to react to that one, and Correa picks the serve, throws it right at him. It's coming in low, hard at the feet. Again, the right side scoop's a little more difficult for Williams compared to the left.
Robin with a good catch. Robote for Correa. Forehand Robote by Correa. Williams has it on the forehand. Sends it back. Correa's there. High 2-all. Robin calls for it. He's in place to make the catch. Crossing the sidewall. Scooped up, but not held on to in the backcourt. Good hard throw by Robin. Will score. 3-3. Williams serves.
Yeah, Robin's the type of guy you want on your side in these Division 6 doubles matches. He's got a lot of skill, can do, a wide variety of things, and again, covering the court very well this season, too. All the way outside, delivers Cortada low and hard, and even tough for Gallo there, trying to run around it, keep it on the left side.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Oh, man.
Double fault. Point for Correa and Gallo.
tough. I mean, back-to-back overserves. Hate to see that, especially at this point of the match.
Here's the backhand by Robin. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming way out. Correa's on the rebote. Robin moves up to take it in the air. Costello 2-all, stopped by Correa, dropped by Correa. That's a point for Williams and Robin. 4-4 is the score. Williams serves.
Another miss coming to that left side of Correa that's been so solid all day long. Coming undone here in the second set, but still got to lock in. A couple of points could end the match right here.
Gallo brings it over the top. Big bounce brought down by Robin with a great catch at the 13. Backhand by Correa. Robin's there. Backhand. 2-all. Scooped up by Correa. Correa powerfully from the forehand. 3-wall play. Robin's on it. Right up the middle. Caught by Correa. Correa puts it back. Robin reaching behind him makes the catch. Rebote for Correa. Correa makes the save. Robin attacks. Moves forward. Backhand to pass. Rebote forehand by Gallo. Caught in the air by Robin. Robin from the 8-line. Cortada caught the pad. 5 points for Correa and Gallo. Possible set, possible match point.
Yeah, when you try to thread the needle, I mean, you get to a point of diminishing return. You go too low and you risk giving away the point.
Right up to that point.
That's tough. I mean, really doing everything out there.
There's the backhand by Robin. Catch by Correa. Rebote by Robin. Bounce to the inside. Gallo's there. Gallo on the backhand. Williams on the rebote to the outside. Caught by Correa. Correa with a hard throw into the corner. Tough rebote. Oh. That is saved by Robin.
Oh, it's right on the wall, too. Oh,
Correa reaches up and grabs it. Looks like he's throwing it outside. Throws it inside. Robin's there. Flips it back. Scooped up by Correa. Correa throws it hard to pass. Rebote coming out. One-handed rebote saved by Williams. Will score. Wow.
I mean,
5-5 in the second set. Possible set point for the Cyclones. Possible match point for the Warriors.
That's one of the best points you're ever going to see in this
don't
division.
ask me what happened. I just know a lot happened.
Oh, my. The one-handed save by Williams right to the inside. Nobody was there for the Warriors.
With no warm-up, subbing for the sub. Wow.
Chance to push it to a third set here.
Battlecourt, you can see anything. Cortada served by Williams. Rebote with a light touch. Correa's got it. Forehand. Big right side by Correa. Rebote by Robin inside. Big bounce.
Oh, it's a tough one.
Gallo goes for it. That hit the overhead screen.
Wow. How about this?
Point and set for Williams and Robin. They take the second set, 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play a third set. Wow.
Did not think we'd be going to a third set after what we saw in set one. I mean, everything working against the Cyclones, and here they are pushing it to a third set.
I don't think I've seen Unda, and I've seen Unda enthusiastic. Unda was extremely enthusiastic.
Is this the point right here? Yeah, I think so. Down 5-4.
3-wall play. Robin.
Look at this. I mean, yeah, you forget about that one. Robin just flicks it up over his head.
Correa reaching up and grabbing that ball. Puts it back inside. Here's Robin. Backhand 2-0 right off the side wall. Scoop by Correa. Powerful forehand. Passes Robin. Robin pointing where to go. One-handed rebote save. Not thrown to the pad. Not thrown to the screen. Thrown the one place where no Warrior is.
And it's right on the side wall, too.
That is just perfectly executed. Now, of course, if you were trying to draw that out on a board, you know, you were in some other sport where you have X's and O's and stuff like that, forget it.
You kind of, yeah.
Hence, Stu's what? CTFB. Back to 2018.
Pretty simple.
CTFB. Whatever you have to do, you focus on catching that ball. not what the F stands for, but we work focus.
Catch
in
that
there.
ball, CTB. You know.
No, that's with what you catch and then you throw. Third and final set will begin in just about 25 seconds. Correa will have the serve.
I was going to say, got a few moments here till we begin set 2. The players already out there a little bit early. And Inaki Inunda take on Alex Anjulin coming up next. And boy, if the Cyclones can somehow get this win here, they got Jairo coming up in singles. They got Manu coming up in singles, who's been great to start off this year. This is looking like a day that they could turn around and actually win. Even using all these subs, pretty great to see. Love the effort by Williams coming in off the taxi squad. Didn't know he was playing and steps right in and gets his team the set victory. Third set, about ready to begin.
Good hard serve by Correa. Caught by Robin. Powerful backhand. Caught by Gallo. Williams on the forehand. Good catch. Big right side passes. Robote comes to Correa. Robin takes it off the sidewall, puts it in the backcourt. Robote saved by Gallo. Robin will take it at the 7 line. Powerful throw to the inside, will score. First point of the decisive third set goes to Williams and Robin.
It becomes a little more complicated when you involve the sidewall. I mean, Correa's in position, he's there, but it just bobbles out at the last instant.
Good hard serve by Williams. Gallo has it. Williams on the backhand. Powerful backhand to the inside. Gallo's there. Robote save. Did not make the front wall. Dropped just short. 1-1. We're all tied up. Correa has the serve.
That's undone.
Just didn't have enough steam, but, I mean, it was on a line right to the inside again. Would have scored, but just a bit short.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Powerful backhand by Robin. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Correa. Difficult catch by Robin. Correa looks to pass. Robote, left side by Robin. Scoop attempt miss. Gallo is there. Scoop by Robin off the sidewall. Powerful backhand follows. Robote coming out. Soft touch on the Robote. Robin calls for it, winds up. Costado 2-all, scoop by Correa. He passes. What an effort by Robin to make that Robote. That will be missed. That's a second point for Correa and Gallo. Correa serves. I mean, you gotta love the synergy between Williams and Robin. It's just infectious.
They're not giving up here.
And Unda back here in the cage yelling them on.
Look at Robin. I mean, just diving. Oh, my. I mean, he comes flying in, smiles as he goes to the floor. These guys are having fun.
Excellent serve by Correa. The backhand by Robin to Gallo. Robote forehand. Splits the players. Robote forehand by Gallo. Caught by Williams. Straight up the middle. Scoop by Correa. Williams crosses. Ill-advised. There's the throw by Robin. Catch by Williams. Williams sends it back to the corner.
Oh, it's a tough one.
Robote saved by Gallo. He makes the play. Robin calls for it. Checks out the court. Hard throw. Crossing the wall. Scoop by Gallo. Robote save by Williams.
Really dug it out, huh?
By Robin. Williams now in the backcourt. Makes the catch. Here's the throw. Correa's there. Robote. Robote by Robin. Caught by Gallo. That ball's in and out of the cesta of Williams. That's a third point for Correa and Gallo. Correa serves. Williams was feeling it. I can tell you that. He was feeling it.
He was back there.
He didn't make the catch,
but
he was feeling it.
Felt good. And again, fighting through all these points. Warriors 2 ahead now.
Fault under serve. Battlecourt rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good. There's a backhand by Robin. Catch by Gallo. Gallo over the top. Outside placement. No one is there.
Breaking one out.
4 points for Correa and Gallo. Of the Warriors. Correa serves.
Yeah, it shows you how good Williams was feeling. I mean, he was moving to the inside. I mean, every throw has been that direction, but again, he leaves the space exposed. Gallo takes advantage.
Over serve. Second serve must be good. Robin on the catch at the 10 line. Here's the backhand. Robote for Correa. Played from the forehand. Robin advances. Winds up. Split placement. Will score.
Split him right up.
2 points for Williams and Robin. Williams has the serve.
Split placement right on a line. Correa was at the net. Gallo was inside, well away from both Warriors.
There's a lot of underdog energy in the
could
room.
be the start of the comeback. You got the crowd kind of cheering him on too, kind of, but a good energy by the Cyclones for sure.
Powerful backhand.
Ooh, clean miss.
Robote forehand passes the front quarter. Gallo makes the catch. That's a great catch by Williams. Gallo on the catch. Williams up the wall, down with the ball. Here's the backhand. Robin pulls that off the side wall. Robote forehand for the big bounce. Robin stops the floater, backhand, thrown powerfully, clears the overhead screen. Robote 4. Correa, soft touch. At the side wall, Robin makes the play. Big, big backhand. Robote to the inside. Correa's there. Outside placement. Caught by Williams. Williams on the backhand now. To the inside. Gallo for the Robote.
Oh, it's in.
That's in. Robin takes off. Drop shot. That's caught by Gallo. Outside placement by Gallo will score. 5 points for Correa and Gallo. This is possible match point.
Gallo's opened it up here. Another outside placement, but the defense spectacular. Tracks this one down. Look at how he opens up, shoots it outside, and what an angle on that throw. Now a couple to work with for the Warriors, but Cyclones, they still believe they could win this one.
Robin on the catch. Here's the backhand. Robote for Correa. Ball tipped. Point set and a hard-fought match for Correa and Gallo, winning it 6-2 in the third set.
Well, that match had just about everything you could ask for. Sub coming in, great play, back and forth action, shot making late, but in the end, it is a Warriors win. Correa and Gallo improving to 3-0 and give their team the game day lead.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Let's take a look at some replays here from our just terrific Division 6 doubles match there. Look at, I mean, Robin just comes flying in to save the Robote.
Tremendous effort. Outside placement from Gallo.
Yeah. That was, I mean, one of the best shots, maybe the best shot of the match. I mean, right time, too.
That one in the outside place, 2 outside placements. The one at the end that won it, or set up the win. This is the one here, I believe. Yeah, straight to the outside. Just beautifully executed. Great presence of mind to throw that.
We're going to hear from our winners, Correa and Gallo. There they are over in the DraftKings Players Cage. 3rd win in a row to start off the season, guys. How have you two meshed as a doubles pairing to begin this season?
With us, we've just been communicating a lot, making sure our games click. Sometimes we start slow, but it's not how you start, but how you finish.
So, guys, well, in the end, 3rd set win for you and give the team the Game Day League. Congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way today. Thank you.
Thank you. Go Warriors.
And we'll see our final doubles match of the day in advance of some singles. That's Inaki and Unda taking on Alex and Julian here in Division 3. Inaki and Unda 2-3 so far to begin the season. Alex and Julian still undefeated 2-0.
All 3 Goitiendia brothers on the court at one time. The senior, it feels funny to say that, but that's Inaki. The middle brother, Julian, Fitz, and Alex, young Fireball. Oh, sorry.
And Unda an honorary Goitia brother in this match.
In this match. I forgot we have a team.
He's got a
called
great
Fireballs.
personality. Fits right in.
Yeah, oh, he does, 100%.
There's the serve. We begin our 4th match with a backhand there. High to the inside, a little too high, though. That's up in the overhead screen and out of play. Alex and Julian. First point of our 4th match. Drop shot to the inside. Look at Alex coming cross court. He got there. Backhand 2-wall to the outside. Julian looking for it. He digs it out, puts it just above the pad. Unda advancing. He can't get there. 2 in a row for Alex and Julian.
You have to throw a really good drop shot to drop it on Alex. Alex is fast. We've seen that throughout the season and a half that he's been playing in Battlecourt. I mean, great catch. Flips it back. Unda's got it. Well done.
Unda wastes no time, shoots a 2-wall from the backcourt. Wow. Quite the way to break momentum of your opponent. That'll score for the Cyclones. They're first.
I thought he was bobbling. I thought that he missed the catch. And then
it's just
and then he drops one in like that. Wow. Backcourter's throwing 2-walls. Okay. I like the energy. A little dangerous, but I like the energy.
Forehand high and hard into the corner. Cut off by Unda. Here's Julian. Just beyond the 10. Looking to pass. Unda steps back. Stops it at the 13 line. Forehand crossing. Unda looking for it, but Inaki is the one that makes the save. Alex looking for the high 3-wall play. Unda ran cross court. Couldn't get there. Inaki, though. What a read. Just got to it at the last instant. Julian delivers a cortada. That was perfectly done to make it a 3-1 lead.
Alex and Julian doing a near perfect job of throwing the ball where your opponent's not. Very, very well done.
Serve coming in hard, crossing the wall. Unda lines it up. This one dropping. Now Julian. Catch in the corner by Unda. Hard backhand. Julian steps back, makes the catch. Unda powers this one. Takes Julian out of it. Robote saved by Alex. Unda running outside. He missed it. 4-1 lead for the Warriors.
One of the things of getting used to Magic City is that that ball is not going to chick-check. And through all of his training, he's trained to make that catch before it hits the back wall because it's going to die on the back wall. Not here at Magic City. Most don't. Some do. What a
pick
scoop.
There. Great scoop. The side wall, it's dropping. And Alex will not get there. That's 2 for the Cyclones.
Any issues that Unda is having, it's really a question of getting used to the court.
Julian right side, right over Inaki's head. Unda picks it up off the floor. That one riding the side wall.
catch.
Julian climbs it, comes down with the ball. Unda Hard throw again. Julin steps back, cuts it off at the 13. Lofts this one up, clears the screen. Inaki was right along the wall, just kind of lays it up. Feeds Alex. At the 9, pumps the forehand inside, it's crossing. And again. Bote forehand turned by Alex, cut off, here's Unda. At the 10 line, back inside now Julin. That one crossed late, Inaki steps in front of it, makes the save, but Alex again has another chance on the forehand. Well, that one died off the front wall, Inaki able to run under it. Catch inside, here's Unda. Backhand on the numbers, Julin takes it right off. Julin now at the 12 line, forehand hits high. There's Unda. On the 11 line, drops the backhand at Julin's feet. He runs around it, makes the catch, fires it back up the middle, dropping now Unda right side. Kind of escaped Julin. Oh, that's Cortado's a little dangerous. And Unda not gonna get there. 5 points and a possible set point for Alex and Julin of the Warriors.
I mean, Inaki surely knows.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Good thing you said they were brothers.
Yeah, that Julin has what we'll call a wide stance, which will make some people laugh of a certain age group. But you need to give him room.
Ball missed off the serve, point and set. Alex and Julin win it 6-2. 2 minutes, we'll come back. Play our second set.
But Inaki's not giving away.
I mean, really just been the biggest issue for this team is that Unda trying to adjust to this court, and it doesn't do them any favors that they've had a match in every game day that the Cyclones have played. You know, it's just how the schedule works out, and, you know, unfortunate that this team in particular just keep going, and Unda, you know, it takes time to adjust, and
yes,
6 matches played, and just in the first week of October here, still more than half the season left.
There's no question that Unda is. I mean, that Costado 2-wall that he broke out from the backcourt.
Nasty,
I mean,
yeah. That's crazy. But even compared to Julin, I mean, Julin catching a 96% in the backcourt, Unda 91%. These are both players ranked in Division 4. It's just that experience that we talk about over and over. I mean, kind of showing in this one. And really, I mean, Alex and Inaki, same rank. Both, I mean, very aggressive players up in the front court. Different style. I mean, Alex more right side. Inaki throws plenty of Costados. That's a good right side from Julin, that Cortada.
Just in Alex's speed, I mean, it impressed us in the 2 of the 3 brothers Goitiandia. I thought we got a seamstress on that, or did we? Is that black thread? I think that's black thread. Yes, I believe we had our in-house seamstress or tailor. Not sure. I believe we have a tailor, yes. Yes, I believe that's black. That's black thread. Brothers Goitiandia, they're on the bench coming out to play their second set. I'm sure they'd like to finish in 2 sets. Inaki and Unda already on the court.
Yeah, they're ready to go here. Inaki didn't waste any time. You know, the one thing, just maybe Inaki could open it up a little more. In this Division 3, he averages 3 kills a game. Division 1, he's averaging, I mean, right around 2.5, so the numbers are pretty similar. In one, he's playing with Manu, and the other, he's playing with Unda. So, you know, again, it hasn't been great, but could just start to open it up a little bit more and start firing those shots. Set 2. Ready to begin. There's Inaki with the serve. There's the serve. Set 2 is underway. Alex picks it. A 2-wall scores. Hot start to set 2 for the Warriors. They get the first point.
Quite a pick by Alex. That serve was by no means soft. That was coming fast and hard. Alex picked it. Beautiful 2-wall followed.
Low hard serve picked up. Here's Unda. What a bullet there along the sidewall. Makes the save. Unda on the right side, crashes in, fires it back, kicks back to Julin now. Forehand over Inaki's head. He cuts it off on the left side. Floats up a backhand. Julin gets it. Catch by Unda right along the sidewall. Hard backhand. Julin steps away. saves the rebote, comes back to Inaki, backhand just above the pad. Julin steps up. Now Unda takes it off the wall, backhand, right on the numbers. There's Julin. Tough grab along the side wall. And again, this time for the 12. Backhand opens up, Julin goes up. Kicks it off the side wall, and Unda able to stay with it. Forehand crossing, Julin ducked out late. Alex dug it out. Now Inaki taking a look, scans the court, sends it back inside. Julin goes down to the ground, makes a save. Inaki another one. Oh, but the drop shot's in the pad. And the pad is bad. 2 points for Alex and Julin.
That point was beautifully played by the Cyclones. Inaki just let it get away from him. The drop shot was the call. Neither Alex nor Julin were in the vicinity of the inside of the court up there in the front. Great try by Inaki. Just fell short.
That's an ace. Gets under Unda Sesta. That's 3 points in a row for the Warriors.
Alex is wiry. He's got a number of different tools.
Hard serve again. Unda steps up. Not going to let this one cross. Rips the backhand. Julin stands in at the 12 line. Makes the play. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand turned over the top. Dropping. Julin on the right side. Back inside. There's Unda. Unda now at the 12, outside placement, it's in, but Alex stops it on the bounce. Cortada coming back inside, that scores 4 in a row to begin set number 2.
So Unda trying to make something happen with an outside placement. He threw that really hard. Alex read it perfect, made the catch, threw the one shot that can score against it. Cortada, well done.
Under serve, first fault, second serve coming up. Good scoop there at the 12 line. High and hard. Rebote's coming out. Inaki lines it up at the 7, turns it inside. It's dropping. Now Alex has to come all the way back for the save. Inaki Costado inside. Julin all alone. Elects the rebote and makes the save. Oh, but Inaki shoots it outside. It scores. That was missed by Alex and gives the Cyclones a point in set 2.
Alex was in the right position to make that catch. It wasn't thrown particularly hard. But hard enough where it goes just off the frame. See Alex a little unsure of that catch. That time Inaki ducked.
Good catch off the sidewall by Unda, right up the middle. Here's Julin. Unda at the 9, blocks the backhand. Alex steps in front, cuts it off, rifles it back. Now Unda. What a hard throw there. Julin steps away. Alex saves it as a 2-wall. Unda's got it. He lost control as he went to make the throw, but it's a perfect soft cortada. It gives the Cyclones a second point.
Well thought out by Unda. He's got an all-power game. And this time he took enough off of it to set up a difficult catch. You see both Warriors going for it. Neither one makes the catch. Beautifully done by Unda.
Bote dropping inside. Here's Julin from the 9. It's a carom. It's in and it scores. What a shot from the backcourt. That gives the Warriors a possible set and match point.
Julin's caroms have been opening pretty wide. This one no different. Again, Inaki goes out there. He takes the steps, but it's like, wow, it's further than I thought.
Inaki's got this one. 2-wall. Alex picks it off the net. Forehand up the middle. Will score for the win. Point, set, and match Alex and Julian take it in straight set, 6-2, 6-2. And the Warriors get their third win of the game day. That secures at least a tie. We'll see how the singles shake out. See how the game day finishes. Jairo and Manny coming up. Division III match next. Let's take a look at some replays there from our fourth match. Drop shot there by Inaki to the inside. I mean, what a great start there for Alex. And able to track it down. Picks it up just before the second bounce. And this team communicates just so well. Look at Julian there to the outside. It's dropping, and it scores. That was a great sign for the Warriors. Forehand here, Julian letting it pass. But look at Alex. He's just everywhere. I mean, digging it out. Clears the screen. Comes up the middle. And then even on the shots, look at the defense. I mean, defense has always been there, and Alex starting to add the offensive element. And you see the results. Frustrated Unda there in the backcourt. I mean, really no fault of his. And keeping up with these three other players is tough. And then the carom from Julian from the backcourt. I mean, that's a weapon that most guys don't have. A cannon of a right side. Coming in here, Inaki with the 2-wall. It's a pretty good one, but look at Alex charging down the outside, makes the catch, and then the carambola kicking back and scoring for the win. We've got Alex and Julian over in the players' cage after that win to remain undefeated in the regular season. There they are, Alex and Julian, winning your third match in a row to begin this season. Guys, Alex, the defense has always been there, but this year the offense has really kicked up a notch. What's been that change in your game, and what's given you more confidence?
When you have a backcourt like Julian in your team, it's easier because he's handful. The opponents, they are like they don't know where to go, and his defense is very good. So I need to do my defense is less work. So happy playing with Julian, and thank Unda too that he gave us a lot of presents. So thank you.
Awesome, Julian. What is it like to hear your brother talk about you like that, playing behind him?
I mean, it's always good to hear good words. It's sad because we're playing against the other brother, but to win with your other brother is always good. So, yeah.
Awesome, guys. What a great performance there, and good luck the rest of the game day.
Thank you.
Some singles action coming up, Stu. Division III, Jairo takes on Manny. Old matchup back in Division II about 5-6 seasons ago. These two are up there, but now Division III, Jairo 1-0 so far in the regular season. Manny hasn't played yet. This is his debut in the fall.
We're ready to begin our next match. Jairo has a serve for the Cyclones. There's a serve. We begin. Manny on the backhand from the 12 line. Jairo's there. Robote forehand. This one caught by Manny. 2-all by Manny. Ooh. Opens wide and scores. That shot beautifully executed by Manny of the Warriors. He's on the board first here in the first set.
Vicious 2-all to get things started here. Manny, quite the angle here. Look how that opens up and in the net before Jairo's even at the boundary line. That'll wake you up. Yeah.
Powerful backhand by Jairo. Robote comes to the 8 line. Turned on the forehand of Manny. Ball tipped back at the 10 line. That's a second point for Manny and the Warriors. Manny serves. Two veterans of the sport. You got collectively over 50 years of highlight experience out there in a singles match. Robote forehand by Manny. Caught by Jairo at the 9 line. Robote left side. Little clip. Caught by Jairo. Jairo mid-court. Forehand to pass. Robote forehand.
Ooh.
Cleared the pad and scored. That's a 3rd point for Manny. He serves. Manny
Not
saluting.
the intent.
Yeah,
You
Manny
see
saluting.
saluting
Yes,
there, but
saying I was trying to make it, but
this would be the direction of forehand Karen Robote travels, but Manny hooked it, and it didn't have a lot of speed when it reached the front wall. That was perfect.
Robote forehand right up the middle. This one caught by Jairo. Drop shot.
Ooh.
Scores. A point for Jairo and the Cyclones. He takes over the serve.
Well, Manny was trapped to the inside. He was trying to run around Jairo, but once he turned his back to it, Jairo just threw the drop shot, realized he couldn't get up there before the second bounce, and he was right.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Jairo from the 9. Jairo makes the catch. Mid-court. Hard to the inside. It scores. 2 points for Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves.
Jairo's relentless. I mean, he'll just keep doing the same thing over and over. Right
that
side
right side,
to the
right
inside,
side,
right side
yeah.
to pass,
Yeah.
and you're just going to have to,
Yeah.
I mean, stay that consistent as well. I mean, you got to engage in some long rallies, willing to be out there for a long time, but he's shown that he is beatable in singles. He doesn't throw a ton of shots. That's how it's probably the best way to take him down.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Robote forehand, high to the front wall, passing. Robote saved by Manny. Scoop attempt missed. 3 points for Jairo. We're tied 3-3. Jairo has the serve for the Cyclones.
Just like that, even after a 3-0 hole, Jairo was able to come back, win 3 straight. So confident and even keeled. I mean, you never see him too emotional in any of these matches.
No, maybe like
Such a professional.
Brief
Yeah.
shout.
That's it. A second, get it out, and right back in.
Not Manny.
And then Manny, on the other hand, is just a maniac when he gets out on the court. You
Manny,
can't quiet this guy down.
The silent killer. That guy.
Same thing as Manny.
That guy says nothing.
These are 2 of the most professional guys in the sport.
100%. What a catch by Manny off the side wall. Powerful forehand by Jairo. Robote coming out. Manny reads it. Goes to the 6th line. Turns the Robote. Robote forehand by Jairo. Carom by Manny. Read and stopped by Jairo. Jairo powerfully to the inside. Manny for the Robote. Beautifully saved from the backcourt. Hard throw by Jairo. Manny stops another one. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand. Caught by Jairo. Jairo passes. That Robote is missed. 4 points for Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves.
You can see the momentum flip in this match, but also early. I mean, Manny was taking control, throwing shots, being aggressive, and he got on the board early. Then you get in these longer rallies, and Manny's just playing from behind the entire way and can't really do anything offensively. See if he starts changing it up and fires a little quicker. These last 4 points, I mean, all Jairo, and he's controlled it the whole way.
So that does not qualify as a misserve as he did not turn. Yeah, I mean, we're really in the weeds of the rules.
That's okay. Yeah.
Put a W with an R there, screw myself up. But yeah, he hadn't made the full turn, so that's not a first serve. That is. And it's a good serve, too. There's a backhand by Manny. Jairo's there. Great catch by Manny, pulling it off the side wall. Robote. Forehand by Jairo. Manny's there. Low and hard and tipped right off the tip by Jairo. 4-4 is the score. Manny serves.
And Jairo couldn't believe it either. I mean, in rhythm, straight to his right side and just right off the frame. Don't see that all too often. See if Manny could take advantage.
There's a backhand by Jairo. Robote missed a mid-court, 5 points for Jairo. Possible set point.
Yeah, that's an uncharacteristic miss. I mean, Robote's dropping, sure, but Manny's so reliable. To have a swing and a miss there, that far off the wall, certainly surprising. It gives Jairo 2 chances to close out this first set now, if he needs them.
Backhand by Manny. Wall to wall from the left side it goes. Jairo, forehand Robote. Same thing, wall to wall. Robote by Manny, 2-all to the forehand of Jairo. Jairo will pass. Manny goes to the outside. Robote's save is short. Point and set to Jairo of the Cyclones. Winning this set, 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
Well, in the end, Jairo prevails 6-4. Takes that opening set over Manny. That's tough. I mean, those Robotes come shooting off the back wall. Manny tried to turn it above his head, and it's just hard to get enough power on those. See, look at, I mean, this was
beautifully executed by Manny. Just
doesn't
gorgeous.
get better than that 2-wall. And here's the hooked Robote that goes just above the pad. I mean, it felt like maybe it was Manny's day, but Jairo turned it on from that point. Drop shot to the inside. More of a soft placement shot, but still effective nonetheless. Forehand here, low and hard, right at his feet as it crossed.
Crossing the side wall, so important. Same thing here. Manny makes the Robote. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our 5th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. One more singles match to go after this one.
Yeah, Jairo knows the importance of this matchup right here.
Definitely.
I mean, see the game day score, 3 already for the Warriors, just 1 for the Cyclones, and he would give that guy right there, number 17, Manu, a chance against Douglas if Jairo can win this match.
And
that would just be to tie the game day.
And Manu has had some luck against Douglas in the past.
Surprising, I mean, when you go back and actually look through it, but we'll see what happens here. Second set about to begin. And when we do so, Manny will have the serve.
We're ready to begin our second set. Manny has a serve for the Warriors.
I would expect a few more shots from Manny here. We'll see if he can get the right opportunity. You know, a lot easier said than done, but if he gets it, expect him to fire.
Jairo opens up from the 12 line, passes, Robote. Robote forehand by Manny. Jairo from the 8 line, powerfully to the inside. The ball gets by Manny on the inside and the scores. First point of the second set goes to Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves.
And right from the jump, I mean, you just see Manny's behind in all these points. I mean, Jairo, it's that low backhand to pass, and it just kind of drops into the chula. Manny's falling back. It's a defensive save, and from that point, Jairo never loses control. He's up in front of Manny, powerful forehand, and that ended that one pretty quickly.
Here's the backhand by Manny. That took off, hit the overhead screen. Second point for Jairo. He serves.
It's such a tough catch. I mean, didn't have full control. It's powerfully coming in off the side wall, and then you try to pass and keep control, and send one up and out of play. Such a tough balance of staying in these points and like trying to take control.
Manny on the backhand, wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand. This catch made by Jairo on the forehand, low and hard to the inside, scoop by Manny. Rebote forehand. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Missed Rebote mid-court. A third point for Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves.
I mean, another miss for Bote. I mean, these balls are flying off the back wall, and this must be tripping Manny up here.
Some of these uncharacteristic misses for Manny.
And I don't know if it's just me, but Jairo seems to be throwing the ball as hard as he has at any point of his career.
Oh, absolutely. Every match that he's played in Battlecourt, fall Battlecourt, has been that way.
Boy.
He said he had to rest the entire offseason. At his age, that's difficult to do. Conversation we had in the locker room. Rebote, forehand by Jairo. Low and hard by Manny, caught by Jairo. Here's the backhand, it passes. Low and hard to the inside, Jairo reaches in. Backhand at the corner. Out to the rebote, Manny's there. Rebote forehand. Trying to pass. Jairo cuts it off. Rebote forehand. Crossing the wall. Manny's there. Manny to the inside. Jairo's looking for Rebote. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Manny stops at the 7 line. Fakes the 2-wall. Puts it inside. That one will score. 1 point for Manny of the Warriors. He serves.
Kind of a picada there. He got a little bit of a bounce up in front of Jairo, and it just kicks up. It's so hard to line that one up properly. Those high scoops. Sneaks it by, gets on the board here. See what Manny can do.
Neither playing straying from their game plan. Jairo's taking everything on the right side. When it doesn't come to his right side, he moves into position, so it is on his right side. And Manny, catch after catch, throw after throw. Here's a backhand by Jairo. Rebote for the big bounce. Stop by Jairo. Rebote forehand by Manny. It passes. Jairo looks for the rebote on the left side. It's a 2-all. Manny reads it, stops it. High bounce 2-all. Jairo gets there. Powerful forehand comes in low and scores. 4 points for Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves.
Well, the degree of difficulty is extremely high with the high bounce carom, but Manny throws it as well as anybody. I mean, it's just deep in the backcourt. You can throw it more effectively from up at like the 5 line or 6 line. It's easier to get that bounce.
It's Manny and Douglas that really go to that high bounce carom.
Yeah, but back at the 10 line, it gives Jairo a lot of time to react, and he handles comfortably, and when he does so, Manny's left himself in a very vulnerable position.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Caught in the air by Jairo. Jairo from the left side passes. Rebote. Left side by Manny. It's hooked.
Oh.
That is a 5th point for Jairo of the Cyclones. Possible set, possible match point for Jairo.
He's just running out of steam. You know, that's what happens against Jairo, you know, over and over. And now second set down 5-1. Would be a crazy comeback here if Manny were able to do so. You know he's going to fight, though. See what he's got left.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Manny looking to pass from the right side, right to the corner, out to the Robote. Here's Jairo. Missed.
Tough one.
On the bounce. Point set and match to Jairo. Takes it in straight sets. 6-4, 6-1.
And so the game day will come down to our final match, Division I singles. If Manu wins it, the game day will end in a tie. If Douglas wins it, the Warriors will win the game day. That's coming up in just 2 minutes. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. We'll take a look at that game day score. Second win up there for the Cyclones, courtesy of Jairo. And a chance for Manu coming up here. Douglas out there already getting some practice throws in. Manu stepping out there right about now. And Jairo making his way over to the DraftKings players cage, ready to go after that singles win. There he is, Jairo. Congratulations. Tough spot for you there. How are you feeling going into a must-win match to keep the game day going for your side?
Yeah, I was so focused in finish the game. We need that victory to keep alive. So that's it. Keep focused.
Awesome, Jairo. Great performance again. Good luck here with Manu in this last match. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Division I singles here to close out the day. Manu takes on Douglas. Manu 3-1 to begin his season in singles play. Best start he's had in his career. Douglas just 1-1. Known for getting off to a slower start, but when Douglas gets on track, he's tough to slow down. So far this season, Manu and Douglas did play once previously back on September 12th, and Manu did win that singles match. So this is the second and final between these two in the regular season. Douglas looking to avenge that loss and win the day for his team. Manu will serve. There's the serve. We begin our final match with a backhand by Douglas. Powerful one. Manu steps back, cuts it off at the 11 line. Douglas out there for the Robote, lofts it up. Manu's got it again. This one passing in the corner. Douglas left side Robote to the inside. Manu coming back, makes a nice scoop. Trying to sweep that one off the floor. It drops. That's a point for Manu to begin our final match.
I think both Manu and Douglas are going to be looking to place every shot. You saw Manu there just putting it past Douglas, but not feeding him the Robote.
Douglas moves up on that serve, gets there at the 11. Hard backhand, dropping in the Chula, comes out. Manu turns it over the top. That's a big bounce. Douglas attacking, 2-wall. Oh, Manu's on it, makes the stop from the outside, takes a look, lofts it back. Douglas, though, in position. He's able to save the Robote inside where it scores. Nice reversal there. Douglas ties it up 1-1.
Yeah, great throw by Douglas. Manu scoped it out, seeing how to beat him to the inside in the three-wall play, but Douglas knows that three-wall play as well as anybody. Manu gets to this, and you see, takes a peek, sends it back, doesn't open up quite far enough. Douglas is in perfect position, makes a perfect throw. Well done.
This one dropping into the corner. Douglas, forehand rebote, sent wall to wall. Manu. This one kicks off the sidewall. Douglas advancing. There's a 2-all, snapped in to score. Douglas, second point and the lead.
Douglas frequently getting feedback from team members and others about playing a bit more aggressive. Not always smiling when he's listening to that feedback, by the way. And he's certainly doing it here. It's very aggressive 2-all.
Oh, Manu tries to beat him inside. Look at Douglas, good foot speed to get there. Catch at the 10 line, high and hard. Here's the rebote now. Douglas from the 9 line sends it inside, past Manu. He's there for the rebote. Douglas catch off the sidewall. It's a 2-wall. Oh, it drops in. Manu got out to it. Karam from the outside scores. That's 2 for Manu, and we're tied.
Smart play by Manu. The last time he passed him inside and wound up having Douglas throw an inside placement that he couldn't get to. This time, not even playing with him. Karam way out of reach. Well done.
Powerful backhand dropping inside. There's Manu. Sends it over Douglas. He's there for the rebote. Back up the middle. Manu keeps it on the left side. Low runner this time. Douglas has to scoop it. Knocked it down. Manu leads 3-2.
Again, placement of the ball is key. Both Douglas and Manu well able to do it. Playing in doubles earlier, and definitely here in singles. Folding chair fell.
Folded?
Yeah, it folded. It folded when it fell. That was that noise.
One drops in the corner. Manu able to make the save. Douglas picks it up off the bounce. Floats one back in the corner. Now Manu. Rebote save inside. It's kicking out to Douglas. Inside placement. Oh no, caught the sidewall. Manu with a carom. That'll score. The lead's up to 2.
Manu was everywhere there. Reached out and made the catch. This is nicely done by Douglas. Again, that did not get past Manu. Gets it, throws a carom, that scores. Beautifully done by Manu.
In the corner, Douglas opens up with a backhand again. Manu able to cut this one off from the 11. Sends it to pass. Douglas waiting for the rebote. It's right on the wall, just flicks it up, but it's to the outside. Manu able to run around it. Inside placement from the Costado scores. 5 points, a possible set point for Manu.
Manu just kind of lulled him in. That's exactly what he was, because Manu's got the 2-all. Manu can throw it inside. Douglas committed. As soon as he thought where he knew Manu was going to throw the ball, and Manu threw it the other way.
Well, Douglas scrapes it off the side wall. Backhand, passing to the inside. Manu, oh, that rebote kicked up and out of play. Douglas gets one back here. He has 3, still possible set for Manu.
Had enough power, too much power. Kicked up and hit the overhead screen.
Manu clears the screen with that backhand. Douglas at the 7 line, fires it up the middle. Manu, Costado, back inside. Oh, coming up the middle. Douglas handles comfortably. This one dropping. Manu goes to the floor, lays it up. Douglas, he's got it in the middle of the court. 2-wall, he is in and scores. So now that's 4 points for Douglas.
See, we should take that clip as an instructional video for some of our players. Manu did exactly the right thing. He crosses behind Douglas. When he got up, he certainly could have got up and crossed in front of Douglas. We've seen some other players do it before. But it's not just an etiquette thing, it's a safety thing. In that case, Manu played it safe, went behind Douglas, and got beat on the 2-wall. Sometimes that's what it takes.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Robote sticks inside. Manu comes cross court, picks it up on the bounce. Douglas, nice catch. And hard up the middle now, Manu. Still going for hand. Robote kicking up and out at the 6 line. That died Douglas. Sets up Manu. He picks it up at the 7. Just tries the pass though. Right into the Chula. Not a lot on it. And it comes up short. Point and set. Manu wins it 6-4. 2 minutes. Play set 2.
So Manu's focus and positioning take him through to a victory in the first set. You're watching Battlecourt live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our 6th and final match on the game day this evening. Some replays from that first set. Douglas, beautiful catch here. Nice 2-all. Manu reads it, stops it on the outside. Goes for that 3-wall play. Douglas is right there. Reads it and makes the save. Well done. Great catch by Douglas. Again with the 2-all. This one's going to land in and score. Again, that aggressive play by Douglas. So many people have been asking for. Manu stopping this one. He said enough of this aggressiveness. Returns a carry. That well out of the reach of Douglas. And this is what Manu does. His positioning, his ability to stop the ball and throw the ball where his opponent's not with a plethora of kill shots is really impressive. And yeah, there's not a lot of time there, but it's like, where am I throwing it? Where am I throwing it? Where am I throwing it? Wrong.
Just wait till the last instant and then just fire it.
You
right
have
there.
to. You have to commit. You absolutely have to commit. Great save on the back end of it by Douglas, but didn't clear the path. That's how the first set went.
And the series between Manu and Douglas has been really even, as you alluded to. I mean, throughout the last couple of years since, I believe, what is it, season 6? So that's 5 matches played. Manu's won 3, Douglas has won 2. I mean, they split season 7 last year. Season 6, they split their 2 singles matches. So, I mean, just based on these 2 players and the perception in singles, you say, well, one's a front quarter and Douglas is, I mean, you think the record would be a little bit better, but Manu, I mean, shows you just how good of a player he is as a backcourter to hang with these, I mean, young, athletic, fiery, powerful front quarters like Gaucheri and Douglas. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Backcourt was shot.
Yeah.
Shots. Manu beat Gaucheri at one point too, didn't he?
I think this year, right?
Yeah, I believe that
right?
this was this year. Maybe last season? There's a
No, we
serve.
lost
We
a little
begin.
earlier this year in that match. We've watched a lot of highlights too. Robote forehand coming up the middle. Manu stops it behind
You beat him sometime.
Well, that one died and it scores. The chick check gets Manu on the board in set number 2.
Yeah, players will tell you they know where it is. Actually, no one says they know where it is because they don't know where it is, both the chick-chack and the chula. That ball just is not coming out. wrong with labor, Andrew?
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. That one clears the screen. Rebote forehand dropping inside. Douglas, what a scoop there. Karam, Manu trying to track it down. He will not. That ties it up 1-1.
Douglas made a great scoop. Very difficult play. Presence of mind to throw the carom. You see the scoop. He's off his footing. Beautiful catch. Throws the carom. Manu running to get out there. That ball's just traveling low and fast.
Manu gets to that serve before it crosses. That's right on the wall. Into the corner. Douglas sweeping Rebote save out to the middle of the court. Manu, it's a 2-wall. It opens. Douglas, nice reach. Makes the catch, Manu. Oh, he's got it on the right side. Quick return inside.
Oh, what
Douglas
a catch by Douglas.
There. Great foot speed. Backhand passes Manu. Rebote to the inside. Leaves a tough scoop, and it's missed. High energy point going to Manu. Leads 2-1.
Look, a great play by Manu. An equally good play by Douglas. Then another play by Manu, just gets assessed on it, puts it just out of reach.
That's an overserve. First fault. Second serve coming up. Here's Douglas with the catch. Manu diving save. Oh, but that's out of play, and the ball is it's going to stay up there. Second point for Douglas, and a new ball will come into play.
So that ball took off into the overhead screen. New ball comes out. Manu bounces it a couple times.
Forehand Rebote kicks up the middle. Here's Manu. That's a low runner inside. Douglas, for ran it, still made the catch. Play.
Magic City bouncing, he still caught it.
There's Manu now, backhand into the corner. Rebote, Douglas able to track it down, whips it in the corner. Now Manu. Douglas set up for it, he's got it. 2-wall is in, and it scores. Manu comes up a bit limp there. That is not a good sign. That is a third point for Douglas. He does lead, but as he was tracking it down, he held up pretty significantly.
And you see Cyclones and Warriors coming out to check and see. These stutter steps that the players take.
Yeah, like the groin? I'm not too sure, but I mean, where he was reaching and then some
I'm bending over
steps
in pain.
to the backcourt here.
Are you that?
He might be. You see here as he's just going, he just pulls up, and we're hearing potential hip flexor, you know, a bunch of different things in that region. But Manu's walking back.
We have started the 5-minute clock here. Well, I've started the 5-minute clock.
And also with Manu,
there's
been a few times where he's gone down, and it looks like, you know, the match, you may have to step away, and then, you know, it takes a few minutes, stretches it out, walks around, and he's able to continue.
That's what the 5-minute injury timeout is for.
Way better now.
Well, he's going to tie his cesta.
That's good. So Douglas does lead 3-2 in our second set.
Is Inaki the team captain? Or just a...
I think just a concerned citizen.
Friend.
Yeah.
Concerned citizen. Okay. Oh, Manu's the team captain.
Yes.
Yeah. So the word from the chief judge is he's going to try to throw a couple balls, and if he can do so and continue, well, actually, he's going to try to play.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's going to try to play. He doesn't think he can, but if it works out, he will stay out there. But there is the option to substitute a lower-ranked player, and they have Inaki. It might be going to get dressed. We'll see. Continue play here. There's the serve. Backhand inside. Passing Douglas. There's Robote. Inside. Manu lines it up. Straight outside. The Philo is out of play.
He's saying no. And
4 points for Douglas.
Reach for his groin.
Yeah, and Manu definitely gave it a try there, but that's it. So another match where we have an injured player, so Manu is going to step off.
So they're going to Hyro's third division, isn't he?
All right.
They're going down 2 steps. So they have Inaki. They have Inaki. It's a lower. The rule is a lower ranked player, and so they could go with Inaki. But the team decision is not to go with Inaki and to go with Hyro, which would be Hyro's third. Well, for either one of them, I guess it would be their third match, huh?
Yeah, I mean, Hyro was just out there. He was warm. I mean, could this be a matchup?
Still warm.
Could this be a matchup thing, too, where they think that maybe Hyro's a better matchup compared to Inaki? You know, that very could be.
Maybe Inaki thinks so based on his performance. As long as it's a lower-ranked player.
You just don't usually see a team go 2 ranks down. But in the case of the Cyclones, they have so much talent. Hyro's played as a 2 in his career. He's played against Douglas before, so this isn't the craziest 1-3 matchup you're ever going to see here. I mean, this is, a guy that just won a match like 15 minutes ago too. So Hyro's going to get situated here and get everything settled. So he's going to come into this match down 2 points in set 2, but Manu won the first set. So even if Douglas wins set 2 here, we will have a third set. Here's another replay where Manu just pulling up there as he's trying to track down the 2-wall.
And it is reaching for his, polite company, but he is reaching for his groin. And that's the area also after he came back and played that first point. Yeah.
You just don't, you don't like non-contact injuries when a player pulls up like that too, and you don't see anything. That's
the worst ever we had was the one with Spinner and the Achilles. That was he just took a step, and that was just god awful.
Yeah.
Any soft tissue injury is problematic.
See, obviously there was immediate concern. But it looks like, there he is. Hyro is out there on the court. Get a few throws in there. And then we will continue play here. And Hyro and Douglas, former teammates. Play a lot of Jai-Alai against one another.
So Hyro, a Division 3 player, will come in, stepping up 2 divisions.
Yeah, and still, with all the other things going on, the game day is still on the line right here. Yeah, so if the Cyclones can win this match, that'll be Hyro now. They will end the game day in a tie. If Douglas wins, the Warriors will pick up a full point. this is a huge injury for, not only the match, but maybe the whole season.
Currently at 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Jairo has to finish his warm-up. Without even seeing the clock, he passes it 2.
We will continue play. Douglas leads 4-2, serving to Jairo. High bouncing serve, crossing the wall. Jairo brings it in. This one dropping in the corner. Forehand Rebote turned by Douglas. Here's Jairo from the 10 line. Backhand trying to pass, got away from him. Up and out of play. 5 points. Possible set point for Douglas.
That took off and hit the overhead screen.
High, hard backhand there. Rebote saved by Douglas. Stopped by Jairo now. Soft touch to the inside. Drop shot scoring there. That gets Jairo a 3rd point. Still possible set for Douglas.
Interesting shot selection by Jairo. Pulled that out against Manny, and it was successful as well. But Douglas was pretty far back when he threw that drop shot.
Rebote left side, turned by Douglas. Picked up on the bounce here. Jairo whips it inside. That's missed along the side wall. Now 4 points for Jairo. Subbing here for Manu.
You're not.
Backhand into the corner. Rebote forehand inside. Past Douglas. Saved on the back end though. Here's Jairo. Lines it up. Sends it back. Now the Rebote for Douglas. So dropping in the corner. Comes out on the right side. Douglas turns it over the top. Tough scoop is missed along the wall. So we've got a 3rd set coming up. Douglas takes it 6-4.
So Jairo came back. Jairo comes in to substitute and did a pretty good job.
Yeah, got a couple points, got it to 5-4, but Douglas closes it out there. And for Douglas, too, a lot going on. You got to stay focused, got to stay in it. A lot of distractions, and he did so. See Alex over there with Douglas, and obviously he has some experience playing against Jairo too. Again, you don't want to overthink it in this case either. Douglas has all the skills in the world. He can beat Jairo, but 3rd set, game day on the line, a lot of things could happen. There's a nice scoop. 2-wall here. Manu looking to track it down. That one he doesn't get to. But then the attempt a little bit later is the one that is a bit scary. Good catch there by, just one hand, lines it up on the frame. Beautiful. There's the 2-wall, and it's...
Oh, and you see, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, no, he reached for it.
Not just that, his mouth was wide open when at the same time. He didn't shout in pain, but he was grimacing.
For sure.
That I hadn't noticed before. And again, he's laid up in the back with... He's laid up in the back.
We just hate to see that, a guy that's meant so much to this team. And, Manu won one of the 2 matches already for the Cyclones today. Was hoping to tie things up in the game day with another win here. And then, you got to bring out Jairo. But now you got a clean slate here in set 3. First one to 6 will take the match. And it's just one set here, too. So it's not like Jairo's got to win 2 out of 3. It's just first one to 6. And that certainly should help him here. And good mindset coming into set number 3. Jairo will have that serve to begin. Jairo serves. Set 3 is underway. With the catch inside along the wall. Jairo sends it back, into the corner. Now rebote for Douglas, just kind of flicks it up there. Jairo moves in, up at the 7. Forehand, low and hard, crossing the wall. Great play by Douglas. Now Jairo backed up to the 10. This one kicking up and out, right in the corner. Rebote save again. It's a bit of a 2-wall. Opens up to Jairo in the middle of the court. This one blasted, it's scooped again.
Beautiful scoop.
Crossing that side wall. Now Jairo, sweeping save up over Douglas. Now he's got a shot to the inside. Now Jairo scoops one. Douglas, long run, kicks up the middle, scoop by Jairo Costado. Oh, he hooked it. Comes right to Douglas. He's got a chance. Soft touch inside, safely scores.
Beautifully done by Jairo. Drops to the floor, makes sure that Douglas has a clear path to make his throw. And then he's not going to stand up too quickly. I mean, this just, yeah. So what happens if it fell into his cesta? He would have had to try to throw it back. That's what would happen.
Rebote forehand. Douglas pushed it outside. Jairo sticks with it. Left side Rebote saves, tries to get it along the wall. Douglas comes cross court, picks it up. One floating inside. Rebote turned over the top. Dropping. Douglas steps around it, makes a save. Jairo again up in front of him at the 7. This one even lower. Oh, but it comes to Douglas in the air. Bullet of a backhand. Shoots off the back wall. Turned outside. Douglas with it. Makes another save. Jairo up at the 8. What a stop by Douglas, reaching in late. Played up the middle. Jairo comes back. Right side Rebote. This forehand is dropping right to the left side of Douglas. He blasts the backhand. Jairo goes up for it. Now Douglas, Costado. It's a 2-wall from deep in the backcourt. That scores. 2-0 lead for Douglas in set 3.
2-all with a soft touch working for Douglas there. Opens up beautifully.
Douglas waiting on the Rebote. Lofts it up from the 9 line, right in the corner. Jairo sends it wall to wall. That sticks inside, but Douglas leaves the Rebote. Catch by Douglas. Costado, 2-wall. Opens again, scoring again. That's a 3-0 lead to begin set 3.
The aggressive play clearly working for Douglas here. Landing one shot after the next. Very well done.
Rebote by Douglas there. Nice throw. He got that one to pass. Jairo set up on the inside, kicks it off the wall. Another 2-wall for Douglas. That one drops low in the pad. Pad is bad. Gets Jairo subbing for Manu here on the board in set 3.
Wasn't in a good position to make that 2-all play. We've clearly seen him make it before. The closer you are to the side wall, the harder it is to get the ball to open up.
Jairo able to cut this one off. Forehand. Keeps this one low inside. Douglas let it pass. Saves it on the back end, but he lays it up. Jairo moves in. From the 6 line to the outside, but that is outside of play. 4-1 lead for Douglas.
Jairo trying to make something happen. Did so with the drop shot earlier. This time an outside placement. Douglas was out there, so Jairo forced himself to push it a little closer to the boundary line. Wound up throwing it out.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve lands in. Jairo powers the backhand into the corner to open it up. Douglas Rabote escaped outside and out of play. Jairo gets one back there. That's 2 now.
Moving to the outside is one thing, but that ball is moving side to side as it goes through the air. In that case, just kept on going to the outside and landed out of play.
Douglas floats 1H dropping, sweeps it up off the floor. Douglas advances powerfully inside. Look at Jairo, cuts off the space, makes the catch, sends it over his head. Now Douglas charging into the backcourt, just drops it inside. Jairo up at the 6. Oh, running backhand. Douglas now leaves Rabote. Jairo back to the 10. Forehand low to the inside.
What a
one-handed scoop by Douglas. That's a great catch. Rabote outside. Jairo again picks it up on the bounce. This one even harder, crossing and scoring. That's 3 for Jairo, hanging around here in this third set.
Douglas was all over the place. Great catches, powerful throws. Jairo, same formula that he's had since he first came here. Catch one more ball than your opponent, throw it hard and inside. Asked him one time about that, and then he said that he was, I think at that time, 39. So why am I going to change now? It's a good point. I don't think I was suggesting that he changed, just asked, just curious.
Douglas stands in, handles that powerful serve, drops it right along the wall. Jairo rips it off. Backhand in the corner. Douglas turns it over the top. Scoop is missed by Jairo. So that's 5 points. A possible set, possible match point for Douglas of the Warriors.
This would bring a game day victory for the Warriors. Nothing easy about that scoop, and Jairo definitely frustrated.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
Douglas doesn't usually play with that low serve, that cortada serve. Different form, but he's got the power for it.
Nice backhand kicking up in the corner. Rabote straight to the inside. Jairo climbs the wall, comes down with the ball. Now Douglas. This one pushed outside again. Jairo makes the catch, fires it low and hard, scooped up at the 11. Now Rabote crossing. Douglas lines it up again, floats it back. Now Rabote for Jairo, saved at the 9 line, up the middle. Douglas turns to look for it, missed it on the left side. So now 4 for Jairo, subbing for Manu here.
And Douglas was being complimented on his Spanish. So frustrating. You've heard my old saying, right?
Which one?
That the Basques gave us Jai-Alai because they don't have nuclear weapons. So they sent Jai-Alai around the world to make everybody nuts.
Frustrating game.
Oh, you know. Very. Oh, you have no idea, Andrew. You do have an idea, actually.
But not that much. That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Douglas stops that powerful second serve. Backhand just clears. Jairo up at the 6. Powerfully inside. Douglas cuts it off. There's a bullet. Drops in the corner. Jairo sweeps it. Makes the save. Leaves it in play. Now Douglas with a chance. Forehand, low and hard. Scooped
Beautiful
up by Jairo. Keeps it going. Jairo advancing, up at the 7, backhand, low runner again, into the corner, Douglas over the top, saves the rebote. Jairo has to come back for it. Right side to the inside, Douglas makes the catch, Costado straight along the side, wall
Tipped.
scores for the win. Point, set, match, and game day all going to the Warriors there with that win by Douglas in a third set. We'll hear from our winner, Douglas, in just a few moments.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Season standings, including the result today. So the Warriors match the Cyclones now, 3-2-1 record. They are now tied for first place with 3.5 points. Chargers in third, and then the Renegades and Fireballs tied for fourth place in that final playoff spot. We are over in the DraftKings Players Cage with winner of that last match, Douglas, giving his team the game day win with that result. Here he is, Douglas, our winner there. A lot going on in that singles match, and then you got the game day result hanging in the balance too. How were you able to eliminate some of the distractions and just go and play highline in the end?
Man, it's not easy. Manu, as a lot of people know, is one of my tougher opponents in singles. He just, for whatever reason, puts the ball in a lot of good spots and makes it really difficult for me to get opportunities in the front. And so Jairo coming out, I know he was a little tired. That was his third match. I was tired too. He put up a good fight. You know, it's hard when you think you're playing one guy and another guy comes in and he has a completely different play style. But I just stuck to my game, and you know, I'm happy I got the win.
Yeah, now you see yourselves at the top of the standings with the Cyclones. How you feeling about that spot early in the year?
Yeah, no, like I said, I think my last interview, the Warriors are notoriously slow starters. Yeah. So, you know, we're tied for first now, and hopefully we can keep the momentum.
Awesome, Douglas. Great playing today. Thank you for the interview. Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
That'll do it for us today. We'll be back in action tomorrow. So on this Thursday, it will be the Fireballs and the Chargers. Join us at 5 p.m. We'll see you then.